This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Owasso, Oklahoma, where this evening the Carl Albert Titans and the Grove Ridge Runners are finding themselves in the semifinals here at Owasso Stadium. It's a beautiful night for football. The rain has finally subsided here. It looks like just a little bit. There's a little bit of a fog. It rained pretty hard all the way here, didn't it, Coach?
Pretty hard, yes, sir.
Pretty hard. all the way here.
You were kind of driving pretty fast in it, too.
Okay. Well, we got here. And so we are here. This is a matchup between 10-2 Carl Albert, the District 5A2 champions, and Grove at 13-0, and they are the District 5A4 champions. And just to give you an idea of how they got here, Carl Albert won their first round against MacArthur and their second round against Del City. That was last week. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. The Ridge Runners, their first round, they won against Sapulpa, and then last week they knocked off the Guthrie Blue Jays in the second round. And now we are in the third round, or the semifinal game, and your Carl Albert Titans are matching up with the Grove Ridge Runners. Grove come in from 4A last year. Very good team in 4A last year, and under the direction of Coach Trimble. And, of course, the Carl Albert Titans are under the direction of Mr. Mike Dunn. This evening you have myself, Kirk Norman, Coach Goff, and we'll be doing the work of making sure that we know what we're doing and playing football and all that goes on with that. And then on the sidelines, we have our Midwest City play-by-play man, Mr. Jordan Ray, who is helping us on the sidelines this evening. We have our infamous producer, Mr. Nathan Schultz, coming back. And up in the booth doing the camera work is Mr. Leonard Essery. And so we're going to be back with you here in just a moment with our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the Champs.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
I'm flying. I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We're back with you here at Owasso, Oklahoma for the semifinal matchup, Class 5A, Grove Ridge Runners and the Carl Albert Titans. So just to give you a little scenario, as we said, the field is damp, but it's going to dry out quickly. It's a cool night, and there really doesn't appear to be any wind on either end of the field. The flags are just hanging right on the pole, so there's no wind to speak of, and we're excited about this matchup. This is going to be an incredible game and just a wonderful matchup this evening as we do our countdown to kickoff here. There's no way that you can do this game without mentioning Emmanuel Crawford. Emmanuel Crawford is the running back that is from Grove, and he just has an incredible story, and I know that people up here in northeastern Oklahoma have heard the story because I actually watched it on Channel 6 here in Tulsa and looked it up on YouTube and found some things. But Emmanuel Crawford was born in Ghana and sold into slavery at 2 years old, and he was rescued from slavery at 4 years old and happened to be adopted by a family, the Crawford family there in Grove, Oklahoma. He's been through quite a life and is currently the all-time rushing leader in 5A history in Oklahoma with 6,071 yards. He has 7 actual offers from schools like Pittsburgh State, Air Force, Navy, and Army, and if you have 3 academies looking for you, you know what kind of young man he is as well.
Must be wonderful.
Yeah, he's a wonderful young man. So he's going to be matched up this evening with our own Xavier Robinson, which I have to tell you what that looks like as well, just to give some perspective on the season and what we'll be facing tonight with the Grove Ridge Runners. So let's look at the quarterback and the running back comparisons in regard to rushing. So just so you can kind of get an idea, Emmanuel is the Class 5A, rushing leader. So this year, Emmanuel Crawford has 2,081 yards, 173 yards a game, and 33 touchdowns. However, Carl Albert's Xavier Robinson has 2,153 yards, 179 yards a game, and 35 touchdowns. So you're looking at 2 running backs that, if it was just a matchup of just hand them the ball every time, I don't know. It's going to be a great game. So I decided, okay, I'm going to look at the quarterback comparisons. Now, Grove's Carson Trimble. This guy is a true dual threat quarterback. The kid can throw, the kid can run. This year on rushing, he has 448 yards, 37 yards a game, and 6 touchdowns. He's played every game. Carl Albert's Reed DeQuazy, well, he has 536 yards, 76 yards a game, and 5 touchdowns, and he missed 5 games in the middle of the year.
Right.
So this is going to be a great matchup, and I know you can't always say that just those 2, those 4 guys are going to make the difference because it takes all 22. I get that, but when you start looking at the statistics, this is going to be a great matchup this evening.
Exactly what I was thinking. When I was looking at film, I was thinking, well, they look just like we do.
Yeah, exactly.
They run the ball, they throw the ball, they play really good defense. Mm-hmm. They run the same defense. They run basically the same offense. I was just thinking, well, that's Carl Albert. No, that's Grove.
Right.
But
yeah, and they both. You know this, but we always talk about trying to watch the line of scrimmage. They both have very good control and good discipline on their lines of scrimmage.
Very solid.
Offense and defensive both.
Yes.
Both teams. And so pretty excited to see this matchup this evening. Well, we're going to come back here in just a moment, and we're going to get our sideline reporter in here on the Keys to the Game. Keys to the Game are brought to you by Super Subs, home of the Steak Bomb Sandwich, locally owned and operated for over 20 years, 2150 South Douglas Boulevard. Call 405-733-5440. We'll be back with our Keys to the Game here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Welcome back to Owasso, Oklahoma, where the Grove Ridge Runners are taking on the Carl Albert Titans. We're now time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Super Subs, home of the steak bomb sandwich, locally owned and operated for over 20 years at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard. Call 405-733-5440. Be sure and call before 2 o'clock because they open up and close up a little early. So Coach Goff and Jordan down there, keys to the game. Offensively, I think we need to sustain drives. I'd like to see us play keep away with the ball.
I agree. That's one of my keys, too.
Yeah, it's very frustrating to a good offense to be standing on the sidelines. And so I want to kind of play keep away with the ball and sustain some drives. Defensively, I think we don't give up the big plays, make them earn everything, and that also shortens the overall possessions. And so that's kind of where I am. And then the coaches, all week long, we've talked about eliminating mistakes, no penalties, being in position, and doing all the little things right. And, you just can't underestimate all of those little things that come up. And so the last key to the game I didn't leave it out this week, and that is special teams have to be special.
Right.
So, Coach Goff, what do you think?
Well, I agree. The snap, the hold, the kick on the special teams is very important. And in bad weather, it's worse. But the bad weather is kind of gone. The ball may be just a little bit slick, but I don't think it'll be a bad deal. One of my other keys was trying to contain number 7. That's their running back.
Yep.
He has an ability to reverse his field better than anybody I've ever seen.
He is very elusive.
I watched 3 films on him, and he did it at least 2 times in each game.
Yep.
And it was always for big plays.
Yep. Jordan, if we can hear you down there, what have you got going with us this evening in regard to the keys to the game that you believe? And we're trying.
But I was going to say, you mentioned special teams. I want to specifically talk about the kicking game. Carl Albert missed a couple of point actions. After touchdown and field goal.
Well, I know that Jordan was talking about the special teams in regard to the kicking game and missing a couple of extra points, and so he's absolutely right. Every aspect of the game has to be drawn down and done perfectly well this evening, and so those are our keys to the game, and those are brought to you by Super Subs, home of the steak bomb sandwich. Coach Goff, I just have to, we're kind of coming to the end of the year, so I'm going to keep pumping up some of our sponsors, the people that have been with us this whole time. Super Subs is home of the steak bomb. They're just home to great sandwiches.
They are.
So,
and soups.
And soups, exactly. They are.
I love them.
All right. Well, stop by Super Subs and grab you some soups and sandwiches, and you can always stop by for Tater Tot Friday. You can ask for tater tots, because I do. I ask for tater tots Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and she always just hands me fries. They don't have tater tots Monday through Thursday, only on Friday. So Super Subs is your place to go for great sandwiches, and we hope that you really enjoy that. We're going to come back here in just a moment with our starting lineups, brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Welcome back here to Owasso, where this evening our representatives, our captains for the game, for the semifinal game, from left to right on your screen there is number 16, James Reed, number 85, Caleb Cornell. In the center, number 21, Xavier Robinson, number 5, Tayshawn James, and quarterback, number 4, Reed DeQuazy. And we're waiting on the Grove captains to come out. It looks like they're bringing out the majority of the team. We'll see what 4 walk out there, or 5 walk out there. But the man in the white hat is leading out the parade there of Ridge Runners. You know, Coach, I don't want to make any light of this. I did not know there was a such bird as a Ridge Runner until this week, but I did find that out.
I've heard of Road Runner.
I've heard Road Runners, but never Ridge Runners. True. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be number 1, Gavin Stone, I'm going to have to wait until they actually move off the sidelines, but number 1's going out there. Okay, let's go left to right. Number 9 is Carson Trimble. He is the quarterback. Number 7, Emmanuel Crawford. We know him. Number 50, that's Jesse Arnall. And number 1, Gavin Stone. They'll be going out to do the coin toss this evening. Your coin toss, again, is brought to you by New Level Nutrition at 2839 South Douglas Boulevard, Suite 108. Call 405-336-4393. I'm going to see if we can pick up the coin toss out there. All we're getting is little bits and pieces.
They won.
It looks like Grove wins the toss. And we're going to see what they decide here.
I'm sure
they have deferred, and so Reed DeQuazy is making the decision for the Carl Albert Titans. So Carl Albert. Okay, let's just follow it out. Grove is going to receive. Carl Albert will be kicking off. And
they want the ball.
They want the ball. A little unusual, but very confident, I would say.
That's good.
So, yeah, absolutely. And so Carl Albert will be defending the north end zone. This is a north to south field here. And the Ridge Runners will be defending the south end zone to your right. And we're about ready to get this game off and going. We've got 8 minutes left to go here. So, Coach, when that happens, what do you think?
When they kick off?
Yeah, or, well, when they, when they go ahead and decide to receive the ball and
I
let
think,
you have
like
it in the second.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, it means that they think that they can take the ball and drive it and score.
Right.
Most of the time, if you did that and you don't take it and score, then it's advantage the other way.
Right. Okay.
Because it gives us a choice in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, which is a good thing.
Which is, I think, a good thing.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, your coin toss there is brought to you by New Level Nutrition. Be sure and enjoy that. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you here in just a few moments with the final to our countdown to kickoff, and then we're going to give you the starting lineups. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here for our starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class styles and designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. We're going to give you our starting lineup here. We're going to start with the Grove Ridge Runners. And so our defensive lineup is starting at cornerback. That's number 2, Hagen Hacker. At safety, that's number 12, Landon Davis. At cornerback on the other side, number 33, Zane Malone. At outside linebacker, number 44, Caden Gain. At linebacker, number 10, Braden Casey. At linebacker, number 4, Josh Gazelle. And at the other outside linebacker, number 1, Gavin Stone. At the end is number 50, and that's Jesse Arnall. At the defensive tackle position, number 57, Cameron Dunaway. And at nose guard, number 58, Scott Cox. At the left end, number 64, Cooper Edwards. And now for the offense for the Grove Ridge Runners. At left tackle is number 58, Scott Cox. He's a guy to watch, 6'3", 270. At left guard, number 72, Coda Morgan. At center, number 50, Jesse Arnall. At right guard, number 51, Tyler Schlesman. At right tackle, number 68, Dakota Douglas. And at tight end, number 31, Ian Richards. At the wideout position, number 80, Jacob Gain. And our wideout on the other side is number 3, Hayden McClendon. At our H-back position is number 31. That's Ian Richard. And our running back, number 7, Emmanuel Crawford. And our quarterback, number 9, Carson Trimble.
For Carl Albert, the starting offense will be left tackle, Tanner Norman, number 60. Left guard, Gary Ray, number 72. Center, Trayton Holland, number 51. Right guard, Easton Collier, number 50. Right tackle, Brock Johnson, number 52. The quarterback, Reed DeQuazy, number 4. The running back, Xavier Robinson, number 21. Wide receiver, Trey Washington, number 7. Wide receiver, Tayshawn James, number 5. Wide receiver, Tristan Haynes, number 6. Tight end, James Reed and Caleb Cornell. For the defense, defensive end, Brock Johnson, number 52. Defensive tackle, A.J. Mason, number 64. Defensive tackle, Caleb Cornell, number 85. Defensive end, Caden Davis, number 15. Sam linebacker, Easton Harless, number 10. Mike linebacker, Cody Longstreet, number 22. Will linebacker, Chancey Lester, number 24. Corner, Trey Washington, 7. Free safety, Tayshawn James, number 5. Weak safety, Jakari Carter, number 12. And corner, Tristan Haynes, number 6.
All right. Well, we're getting ready. They're actually playing a hype video on the screen for the Carl Albert Titans. And the Carl Albert, all of the Spirit Squad is lined up here and ready to go. And here comes the Carl Albert Titans. And there goes the flags running on the field with the mascots, and the Warrior Battle flag follows up the back end. So Carl Albert has taken the field for this Class 5A semifinal matchup with the Grove Ridge Runners.
I hadn't seen a light show like that since I was down at the World Series in down there where Houston plays.
Well,
that was so cool.
They are up with the times here at Owasso. They've got the light show going. I haven't seen any fireworks yet, but I'm not going to put it past them.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. So, all right. A couple of games to watch while we're waiting for Grove to actually, Grove is on the sidelines. They've taken the field. We're going to be watching McGinnis and McAllister. They're playing just down the road here at Jinx, so we'll be watching them and letting you know what's going on there. The 6A1, 6A2 matchups are ready to go. Owasso and Bigsby and Choctaw and Stillwater will be playing next week in the state championship games. And now it's time for our kickoff, brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuit of fitness excellence and serving others. We strive to give our members the best hour of their day. Contact CrossFit Complete. Instant replay this evening is brought to you by Fathom Realty owner J.R. Rowlett. Call 405-445-8971. And as we said, Grove has decided to receive the kickoff, and back deep for Grove is Emmanuel Crawford, number 7.
Don't kick it to him.
Yeah, don't kick it to him.
Kick it to anybody else.
I'm sure that they have watched closely and know kind of what the pattern is here for the Carl Albert Titans. Ethan Spiewak's been doing a great job all year long with all of the kicking duties, and he will be kicking off again this evening. And so he's setting it up. It's a It's two red teams, and Carl Albert will be in their what they call their icicle whites this evening. And that's wonderful for Coach Goff and Coach Norman, who have very poor eyesight because those are bright red numbers on a white background.
I got my glasses on.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
All right. Ethan Spiewak here. And the game is underway, and he's going to kick it out of bounds, and that's going to give him the ball right there where the ball actually went out of bounds. But it will be at the 35-yard line.
I think he tried to trick him.
They can actually decline that and take it to the 36, can't they, Coach?
Well, wherever it went out of bounds.
Right. So, all right, so the ball's going to be at the 36-yard line, and this semifinal game is underway, and we're going to get an opportunity to see this Ridge Runner offense taking on this Titan defense.
They put it at the 41, though.
Yes, they
did. I don't understand that. Maybe it went out of bounds.
Maybe it did. At the 41-yard line. If you look back there at safety, you're going to see number 4 for Carl Albert. That's Reed DeQuazy playing safety, and he is vicious back there. It's going to be a handoff to Crawford. He's going to go around that right side. He's looking for a hole. He's going to get outside, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards down to the 47-yard line.
That formation that they were in is what we would call Rip Mesa Strong, and it's a definite running formation for Carl Albert. Against Carl Albert.
He goes to the 46, 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Here we go again. It's going to be an empty backfield, man in motion left or right.
Jet sweep.
Hand off again to Crawford. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up a yard. It looks like they're going to down him right there at the 46 again. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Good play by defensive end Brock Johnson.
Absolutely, spreading that out.
And I didn't know that he would play this week. He got a helmet to the shin last week, but he's a pretty tough kid. He's in there.
3rd down and 5. 2 men split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Crawford is in the backfield. Trimble takes the ball. He's going to pitch it across the middle. And it is knocked out of the hands there by Reed DeQuazy. Good defense, brings up 4th and 5, and it looks like the punting team is coming on.
Hagen Hackler was the intended receiver for the Ridge Runners.
And he is their primary receiver
that
they're going to go to a lot. He's sure-handed, and he is pretty quick after the catch.
He's really good.
Doing the kicking there for the Ridge Runners is number 47. And that's a nice punt, nice spiraling punt. He's going to drop right down there, and he's going to get stuck right there at the 17-yard line. So we got what we wanted. We got the 3 and out right off the bat. And the ball is going to be Carl Albert's possession now. 10 minutes and 37 seconds here in the first quarter. Our first quarter sponsor is Ben Osinga Insurance. For your life, home, and insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. The ball is placed at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for your Carl Albert Titans.
Well, let's see what they do to try and stop X.
3 men split to the left. X is in the background. DeQuazy's going to throw it out there to Tayshawn James. He's across the 20. He gets to the 25, breaks free at the 30. He sounds to the 40 and gets tackled right there. Just an ankle tackle out about the 42-yard line.
I thought he was gone, Coach.
Great first play from scrimmage. They're going to mark that ball at the 43. Carl Albert Titan, 1st down.
That's called a bubble screen where Tayshawn just opens up. He hits him. The other 2 guys are blocking. They did a good job.
Absolutely. This time we're going to have trips to the right. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. Reed DeQuazy in at quarterback. He's going to spitch it out here again. Tayshawn James on this right side. He's going to get met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward there. He's going to pick up about 5.
That's a pretty good play, but I'd like to see him tuck that ball away a little bit better.
They're going to put it at the 47, so 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 6.
Same play, other side.
That's right. This time we're going to move everything to the left side again. Always going to move to the wide side of the field. Trips to the left. Tight end on the right side. DeQuazy's going to hand it off there to Xavier Robinson. He's got a hole, and he cuts up the middle. He's almost got the 1st down. He's going to be 1 yard short. He's going to move into Ridge Runner territory at the 48-yard line.
they stunted that time, and I guess we cut the lineman off that was supposed to fill that hole, and X made it through there before he did.
3rd down and 1. This is a pretty good, mix and match here, Coach.
So far, yeah. I mean, we're throwing the ball a lot more than I thought we would.
Brandon Johnson, you can't tell what BJ's going to do.
No, you never can.
No.
He's one of the best play callers in the.
Absolutely, he is. And there's going to be a timeout here, and I don't know who called the timeout.
I think we did because I think we were in Rhino and they didn't know what the play was.
All right, we'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We're back with you. Is going to be a flag that has been thrown on the play there. As we were coming back from our break, Carl Albert had lined up, and there must have been motion there on the Carl Albert offense. And so it's going to move the ball back 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 and put the regular offense on the field. So the ball goes back into Titan territory there at the 47-yard line.
Well, I didn't see anybody move. But
I didn't either.
Anything. They're a lot closer than we are.
Trips to the right. DeQuazy, he's going to move it over here to that right side. Pitches out there to Xavier Robinson. He's got the 1st down, and he cuts up field. He's hard to bring down. That's a man among men down to the 20-yard line.
He's just fun to watch.
He is. They're going to put that at the 21. He's going to pick up about 20 on that. 25. 1st and 10 for your Carl Albert Titans.
That was we call it a speed option. Nobody to fake to. Reed comes straight down the line of scrimmage and options off the defensive end. And pretty good pitch.
And at that point, we just had more guys than they did on this side. That's another thing that they're gonna get coached because they have a good coaching staff. Trips to the left. This time DeQuazy takes it. He hands it off right in the middle there to Robinson. Robinson cuts to the outside.
Touchdown.
He gets to the 15, 10, 5. He's pounding. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
He's hard to bring down, boys and girls.
Yes, he is. I was just getting ready to say, I know that they've got a good coaching staff, but they're going to talk to them about you can't tackle him at the shoulders.
Yeah. Well, that guy just got on and rode a little bit.
Touchdown,
really
Xavier Robinson.
Really good drive for Carl Albert.
Absolutely. And that's when the choice at the coin toss didn't pay off.
No, it didn't. And I was going to mention the last time that happened was at Lawton, when we played Lawton Mac, and that didn't happen. That didn't work out that way either.
Good snap. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 7-0 over the Grove Ridge Runners in this semifinal matchup here at Owasso. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Spiewak.
We're back with you here.
Ethan Spiewak.
In Owasso, Oklahoma, where the Carl Albert Titans have just gone 82 yards, 5 plays, capped off there by a 21-yard run by Xavier Robinson. And that entire drive took just under 2 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. And
it doesn't take long when you're running.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that was after being pushed back 5 yards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we threw the ball early.
Absolutely.
Which I think is, part of Brandon's plan.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, Coach Johnson.
Yeah, BJ, Coach Johnson. So Ethan Spiewak on. This will be his second kickoff of the evening. The first one went out of bounds. He's going to drop it just a deep onside again. They're going to let that try to out of bounds there. So the ball is going to be at the 35-yard line. And this will be Grove's second possession of the evening, with 8 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. We don't like making those short drives. So just a little more height on that, I think we could have actually caught it.
I think we could have too.
He was moving. He was moving down the side. All right.
Well, Carl Albert's in their base 4-2-5, so here we go.
2 men left, 2 men right for the Ridge Runners. Trimble in at quarterback, Crawford in the backfield. Hands off to Crawford. He's going to go right up the middle, and he just pounds forward, and he's going to pick up about 6 on the play from the 35 up to the 41-yard line. That's a good, hard run.
Yeah, we look like our defensive tackles were standing up a little bit too much. Cody needs to get downhill a little bit quicker.
Base set again, 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. He's going to throw out here to number 15. He catches that ball. He's going to get to the outside and knocked out of bounds there by Tayshawn James. But that's enough for a Ridge Runner first down.
Jackson Gain is number 15, sophomore from the Ridge Runners.
All right. Nice pass out there, just a clean pass out in the open field. And that ball is going to be placed there at the 49-yard line. 8 yards picked up, 1st and 10 for Grove. This time he's going to drop back to pass again. Trimble's looking, and he's going to throw it over and he's got a man right at the sidelines there at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, we told you he was a dual threat quarterback, and
he
throws the ball really well.
Yes, he does. And he had plenty of time to throw. We really weren't. We were rushing, I think, 3 and dropping back that time. This time he's going to keep it himself. Trimble comes right up the middle, and he gets hit at the 34-yard line, and that's where he goes down. So that's 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 3, and you can see the offense of this Ridge Runners coming to life.
Mm-hmm. Again, he ran the ball that time.
Yes, he did.
He's a really good dual threat quarterback.
2 men. 1 man in motion, left to right across the formation. So it's trips on
set.
the right. It's a running set. Going to Crawford. Crawford's going to try to cut to the outside, and he is very elusive. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. He's going to take it down to the 32-yard line. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for Grove. And we told you a little bit about him, but they have him listed, I believe, at 5'10", 190, and I don't think he even goes that. He might go 175. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Crawford is in the backfield, Trimble at quarterback. We're moving up. Everybody's within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off there to Crawford. He's got the first down, and he's going to dive forward down to the 29-yard line. Needed 1, picked up 2, 1st and 10 for Grove.
We were in a stunt there called Seminole. Didn't work. They blocked us.
Yep. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Tight end on the right side. Trimble takes the ball. He's going to hand it off to Crawford around this left side, and he's going to get caught right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a yard on the play from the 29. Looks like they're going to place the ball there at about the 28-yard line.
Number 52, Brock Johnson, again in on the tackle. He kind of engulfed him and slung him down.
2nd down and 9.
Brock showed a little speed that time. I didn't realize Brock was that fast. He continually surprises.
2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Crawford is in the backfield. Trimble takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass.
Passing sets.
And he's going to move out there to that right side. He's got some speed. He's got a man downfield. Oh, right off the fingertips of number 15. That was Jackson Gain again. Good coverage there by Tayshawn James, but he was behind him.
Yeah. We lost contain that time. We came inside, and he just sprinted up around us. He's, like we said, he's a good player.
He is a good player, and he is quick. He actually might have been able to run for that first down.
I'm glad he threw it.
Me too.
We did hear that he is already committed to UCO. And he's going to play quarterback at UCO.
That's right. Trimble drops back to pass. He's got some pressure, and he's brought down from behind.
Guess who?
Caden Davis.
That's him.
Caden Davis does a fantastic job of speed rushing that, coming off that linebacker position. And that's going to move them back. It'll be 4th down. No reason they wouldn't go for it, though.
4th and 16.
The ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line, and they're staying in.
Yep.
5 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Caleb Cornell leaving the field. James Reed coming in.
James Reed's really athletic. I think I was talking to Coach Price, and I think he's going to go out and play some basketball for us this year.
That's good. You know, he's just a great young man, and he's very excited about playing football right now.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
We'll be back with you here in just a moment as the Ridge Runners call timeout on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. 4th down and 16 to go, and the Ridge Runners are ready to make this happen. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Trips to the right.
Tight end back to the left.
Yep, tight end on the left. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's going to move out to the right side. He's got some pressure, and they bring him down.
Guess who?
Caden Davis. It's like they circle him in, and Davis takes him out.
Well, and he couldn't. I mean, he ran what's called the loop or the hoop around their offensive tackle and just speed rushed him.
Ball is going to be turned over on downs at the 41-yard line, and so that's where Carl Albert will take over its second possession of the evening. 4 minutes and 49 seconds. And the defense tightened up when they got down to the 30-yard line, and that's all she wrote. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Tristan Haynes is out here on this right side. DeQuasey drops back to pass. He's got a man across the middle. That's Tristan, and he's going to pick it up there to the across midfield and fall forward to the 44-yard line.
Nice throw by Reed DeQuasey. A little curl route with X coming out of the backfield. Empty.
Got a quad set to the left now. Empty backfield. DeQuasey's going to take the ball, throws it out there, and that's to Tayshawn James. Tayshawn keeps his feet and falls forward down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 5.
That was one of their inside linebackers that came out to tackle Tayshawn.
Really doing a good job, and Coach, I got a grin on my face because, they're doing a good job at what was not seen on film. I mean, the little bubble screen is seen on film, but the fact that we're throwing on first down, we just haven't done that this year.
Not much.
Oh, the highest snap. He's going to toss it out there again. That's to Shayshawn James. He's going to be gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and there's a flag on the play back at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was.
It's always in a bad position when it's like that.
That was Trey.
Coach Dunn's out there trying to say, I'm not sure that's what you
Touchdown.
thought you saw. And Dunn gets his way, and it is a touchdown for Carl Albert. Reed DeQuazy, 39-yard from DeQuazy to James.
I thought Tayshawn might have a pretty big game tonight.
Well, he's having it right now. They've thrown to him 3 times for big gains every time.
Well, I don't think we've thrown to him hardly any in the last, definitely during the playoffs.
No.
Good play.
Can get a good snap, good hold. Special teams needs to be special. The ball is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans lead 14-0 over the Grove Ridge Runners. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're back with you here at Owasso, Oklahoma, where the Carl Albert Titans have just scored their second possession, 2 scores, 14-0, and that was 3 plays, 59 yards, and that took up actually 1 minute and 3 seconds off the clock, and DeQuazy to James for 39 yards, and really it was an easy pass, and Tayshawn James made it all.
He's really good with the ball in his hands.
All right, so now we're going to do this this thing again.
We're going to try and keep it inbounds this time.
Right, we're going to try to point it a little more towards the corner, and I know that Coach Farley is probably I know he's got some. There's the 35, and maybe that's what we get.
That's where they'd get it anyway if we did kick it out of bounds.
That's right. So the ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And I was going to tell you, I think Shane Farley's got some veins in his forehead that are just about to blow right now.
He used to be dark-headed.
Yeah.
I've known Shane since he was like 22 or 23.
He's a great man.
He coached with us over at Dell City when we were still over there in the late 80s, early 90s.
All right, so 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go. This will be the third possession now for the Ridge Runners. And they're not doing what I asked them to do. We've only run 8 plays and scored twice, so that wouldn't sustain the ball.
And that's okay.
2 men to the right, 1 man to the left, hand off to Crawford on that right side. And there he is. He's elusive. He's going to be brought down there by Chancey Lester. He's going to pick up 8 yards on the play up to the 44-yard line, actually the 43.
At the point of attack, they had us blocked. We were going backwards, which that's not good, boys.
Nope, 2nd and 2. Ball's at the 43-yard line. Trimble takes the snap, hands it off to Crawford. He's going to come to the left side this time. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to go out of bounds there inside Titan territory at about the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Ridge Runners.
Well, and I'm not an official down on the sideline, but it looked like they're holding to me. I mean, that's the defensive side of me.
The ball's at the 46-yard line in Titan territory. 2 men, top of your screen, 1 man to the bottom. Got the H back here. He's going to drop back to pass. Trimble's going to look. He's got a man wide open out there. That's number 15. He has been all over the field again this evening. That's Jackson Gain. And he's going to pick up about 15 on the play from the 46 down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grove, and they're going quick. 2 men to the bottom of your screen, 1 man to the top. Hand off to Crawford right up the middle. He spins, and he gets brought down there by Longstreet.
Good tackle by Cody.
That's going to be at the 26-yard line. 4 yards picked up on the play. he's exciting to watch run because you can't tell where he's going next. Longstreet with a good tackle there at the 36. 2nd down and 6 to go.
I think they give him aiming points. They say, well, run right there, and if it opens, go ahead.
Go, yeah. Man in motion right to left. There's offensive motion there, and that was Scott Cox there with the motion. That's going to move the ball back to the 31-yard line.
I think our guy shifted, and it kind of got him.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. And again, we're at that 30-yard barrier there at the 30-yard line. Let's see if we can hold them 2 more downs. Two men wide left, 1 man to the right. H-back on the left side, man in motion left or right across the formation. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man coming after him, and he's going to run himself. And he's got speed, and he moves all the way down to the 13-yard line, picks up the 1st down.
I thought we had him.
And that's what he can do. That's
he took off.
They're going to give him that ball at the 15. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. You know, we said that before. That opened up before, and he threw it instead of ran it. This time it's going to be a handoff to Crawford around the left side. He's got a big hole, and he's going to go from the 5 down to the 3. And they may give it to him at the 2, and that's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
I don't know whether we stunned it underneath, but they definitely had a big alley to run through.
Absolutely. That left side was open. I could have run through it if they'd given me time. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Trimble takes the snap. He hands it off to Crawford. Crawford gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, it looks like he's dropped for a half-yard loss.
Read the crazy on the stop.
They're going to put that ball to 4, and that's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
Well, I don't know if we're in our goal line defense or not. It didn't look like it. It looked like we were just in a regular defense, but just moved our front guys.
Crawford in the backfield.
Unbalanced to the left.
2 men in motion, left or right across the formation.
They flop. Get over there.
Going to hand it off to Crawford around that right side. It's a matter of whether he can pick him up. Boom, and he falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well,
we had a chance
Reed
back
had
there.
him for a second.
Yep.
He just didn't get all the way through.
Touchdown for Crawford there, taking it in from 4 yards out. They're going for the point after try. Almost got that, but it's still good. And that's going to bring the Carl Albert Titans 7 points closer. And Grove 7, the Titans 14. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Give you a little scoring recap here. That was 8 plays, took up 2 minutes and 8 seconds, covered 65 yards and was taken in there from 4 yards out by Crawford. And it was really, again, Crawford and Trimble that did most of the work. And then Grove is going to do a kickoff here. They're going to do a high, deep onside. It's going to drop in there to Tristan Haynes. Tristan's going to bounce forward, and he's going to push forward to about the 37, 38, 39 maybe. going to see where they place the ball. The ball is going to be placed there at the 39-yard line.
I figured Coach Farley would have something for that high onside, and having Tristan return it is not bad.
That's having something.
It is having something.
Yeah. Okay. Good field position here to start after the kick. That is the first kickoff for Grove. 2 men to the left, tight end on the right side. He's going to take the ball. He hands off there to Xavier Robinson. He just looks for a hole. He's pounding forward. He slips out, and now it's a matter of how far he can go with players on him. He's holding on to that ball down inside the 30, down to the 27. Great run again by Xavier Robinson.
Yeah, he kind of high steps a little bit,
yep,
and people bounce off his thighs. He's fun to watch.
He is fun to watch.
For us, not for them.
The ball's at the 27-yard line, and so he's going to pick up about 33 on that run. 2 men split to the left, tight end on the right side. DeQuasy's going to take the ball. Looks like he's going to keep it himself across that left side. He's going to get out there. There's a flag down in the backfield, in the defensive backfield. We're going to see what that flag is for. And it looks like it could be a holding call on the Carl Albert Titans. So that's going to move the ball back to the 32-yard line, where it'll still be 1st and 10.
No, not 1st and 10.
Actually, or 1st and yeah, well, yeah, it'll be 1st and 17, and it's actually at the 33.
So the hold must have been past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was from the point of, yeah. So it's 1st down, and I'm going to say 16. 2 men to the right, tight end on the right. This time we're going to turn around and hand it off to Xavier Robinson. He's looking to get to the outside. He's running away from 1 man. He's going to pick up 7 and get knocked out of bounds there. Pick up about 6, not 7. Going to take it back down to the 27-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 when we come back for the second quarter. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and it is 2nd down and 10. The ball is at the 27-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage after Xavier Robinson ran the ball down to the 27, and then we got called back there with a holding. Got trips to the right, 1 man to the left. DeQuasy's going to take the snap. He's going to move out here to the right side, pitch it out there to Xavier Robinson. He's got the 1st down. How far can he go? He cuts it up at the 5. He's going to get knocked down there at about the 2-yard line, and it'll be.
That speed option is working really well for us.
Absolutely. It'll be second, or it'll be 1st and goal from the 2. And we are in the red zone. Dynamite Driving LLC, dedicated to providing you a quality education and experience in order to best prepare you for success.
I think we're going to be in Rhino.
I'm pretty sure of it. Rhino to the right. Xavier Robinson will take the direct snap from center. He takes it. He's going to push up. He's just going to push forward. He's going to get down to about the 1.
He never got untracked.
Nope.
He didn't get going. He needs to be back about 5 more yards.
And go. Yeah. Loft it to me. He moves down to the 1 yard line, second and goal from the 1. Here comes the Carl Albert Titans in the heavy set again. And you know they've watched a lot of film on this. It's heavy set to the left. They're going to shift to the right. Now they're just moving out of that. It's going to be a direct snap to Robinson, and we've got offsides on Caden Davis and Brock Johnson. Both of them jumped. So that's going to move the ball back to the 7 yard line. So we're going to see if Reed DeQuazy comes on at this point, because it's second and goal from the 6 now. DeQuazy staying on the sidelines. Rhino set to the right. Robinson takes the snap. He's going to run right. He's going to bounce off one guy and just power forward. Touchdown, Carl Albert. No flags.
So nice.
You're not going to hit him at the shoulders and make any effort. I just promise you that.
And unfortunately, he stepped over a guy.
He did.
So they tried to hit him in the legs, but he said nope.
Carl Albert now leads 20-7, and we're here for the point after try.
I got to get this in.
Go ahead.
Good hands. Ryan Ray is holding again. He, I think he has a bone broken in his foot.
And it's a bad snap. They're going to try to get out. He's going to throw it over to the middle. Oh, almost caught there by James Reed. There is a flag down.
Yeah, it's against us.
Yeah. And so the point after try is no good. And that's going to leave the score, Carl Albert 20 and the Ridge Runners 7. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We're back with you, 10:24 left here in the second quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 20-7. Your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. That was a 61-yard drive, took 5 plays, 2 minutes and 21 seconds, capped off there by a 6-yard touchdown run by Xavier Robinson. The point after attempt was no good, and so the score is now 20-7, and Carl Albert is kicking off again, and they have scored every time, every possession they have had. So Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties again. And Spiewak's going to kick a short one out here. And it's going to get, it gets touched, thank goodness. Had he not touched it, it would have been, well, actually, he's going to get it right where it was anyway. He's going to be at the 37-yard line.
Speedwalk's not having a very good night.
No.
Kicking that onside or that high onside kick, that one was kind of like a lame duck or a wounded one.
Ball's going to be placed at the 37-yard line. 10 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half.
I'm glad Coach Rollins isn't coaching him right now. Sorry, Tex.
All right, 2 men to the left. H-back on the left side, 1 man wide to the right. Going to be a handoff there to Crawford around that left side. He's got a little hole. He's just going to look for a place to run. He gets hit there by DeQuazy and Tristan Haynes. He's going to pick up a first down on that from the 37 out to the 48-yard line. This time we're going to be wide to the right, one man to the left, H on the left side. Handoff there to Crawford all around this side. He's going to slip one man, and he's going to pick up about 7 more.
He's amazing.
He really is. And when I say elusive, it looks like they can't see him for a second. He just slips to the left.
As a defensive coach, you tell him, as he's running sideways, you tell your defensive guys, run on his inside shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And you're running on his inside shoulder, and he still cuts and goes back.
The ball's at the 46-yard line, brings up 2nd and 4.
An exceptional running back.
2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. Man in motion, left or right across the formation. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man. Post. Let's see who can get it.
Oh,
it's intercepted.
Good job.
Intercepted
Trey
there.
Washington.
Trey Washington's going to pick up the ball. It's going to be at the 2-yard line, but it is Carl Albert ball, INT.
And I thought that if the impetus of the ball took him into the end zone, the ball came out to the 20. But apparently I was wrong. That's crazy.
So Carl Albert has his possession off of the turnover at the 2-yard line. 9 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. Your second quarter sponsor, Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs.
A great interception by Trey. Stayed on top of him. He's a corner. He's not a safety. He stayed on top of him the whole way, and he's out here, down here to the left. They may try and do that again with him.
So Carl Albert, 1 man split wide left, 1 man split wide right. Double tight end set.
Nope.
DeQuasy's going to keep the ball. He's going to cut up field, and he's going to get out to about the 9-yard line, so 7 yards picked up on the play. Good run there by DeQuasy. 2nd and 3.
Well, when Reed carries the ball, it's no fair dodging because he may even look up somebody trying to run over.
Mm-hmm. Well, and, one of the things that and I know and other people know, you can't see it on tape, but if he gets free, nobody's going to touch him.
No,
he's fast.
Not anybody on our sideline even.
Tight end to the right, 1 man split left and right. Man in motion, going to hand off there to Robinson up the middle, and he's going to pound forward. He's going to keep dragging players. He's got a free run.
See ya.
Here he goes, 30, 40. 50, he's going to get caught.
Too much of an angle.
He's down to the 25-yard line. No flags on the field. And so Carl Albert moves out of the shadow of their own end zone and takes it all the way back to the 26-yard line on the other end. And that's what you get with Xavier Robinson.
He was down. Wasn't he down?
He looked like he was down. He looked like he was down twice.
There's other guys out here in this booth talking, and I'd have swore he was down, too.
He looked like he was down twice. So
I'm betting number 4 carries the ball this time.
You think?
I don't know why.
All right. Got Caden Davis in there in the halfback position. DeQuasy's going to throw it out there. He's got Tayshawn James at the 20. He cuts back to the 15. He's looking for a way to get loose, and he's going to pound forward down to the 5-yard line before he gets knocked out of bounds there.
I thought he had him to the outside, and he cuts back, and he still made a whole bunch.
They're going to place that ball at the 6. 20 yards picked up on the play. 1st and goal from the 6. And we are in the red zone. Dynamite Driving LLC, dedicated to providing you a quality education and experience in order to better prepare you for your driving test. Call 467-9121.
This is heavy.
Heavy set with DeQuasy. DeQuasy's going to take the snap, and he's going to put it up the middle. He's got the touchdown. Reed DeQuasy with his first touchdown of the evening. 6 yards out, touchdown, Carl Albert.
Good job.
And just like that, Carl Albert says, we're going to take it 98 yards to pay dirt. I love it when you pay off an interception.
Yeah, that's really nice. And again, I thought we should have got it on 20, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
I like 98.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this extra point.
Okay, Ryan Ray is the holder. Spiewak is the kicker. They're going to push down, push forward. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so Carl Albert now goes on top, 27-7 over the Ridge Runners. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
We're back with you where your scoring recap brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. 98 yards, 1 minute and 56 seconds. Took 4 plays. Reed DeQuazy takes it in from 4 yards out, and that's because at the time Xavier Robinson was over getting oxygen. He was trying to breathe because he has got 194 yards in the first 2 quarters, and we're not even done with it yet. The ball is going to be taken there at the 36-yard line, and, you know, as much as I don't want to see that, it's working.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Good night. Well, go ahead and just kick it out of bounds, Speedwalk. Never mind. And I think they tried to trick him again. And he should have, if he could have kicked that in a little higher, I think they had him.
Yep.
But they called for a fair catch anyway, and it didn't matter.
Carl Albert's leading 27-7. This is the 5th possession for the Grove Ridge Runners.
Well, I'm kind of glad we can laugh about that kickoff.
Absolutely.
And if we weren't 20 points up,
Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's looking for a man, and he was actually intended there for number 80, and that's Jacob Gain. And
there's a bunch of them Gain kids.
Yes, there are. I think there might be a family of Gains there.
He's a sophomore too. There's another one that's a sophomore.
Jacob Gain is 80. 15 is Jackson Gain.
And then,
he's a sophomore.
And then 44 is a senior. They must have been twins or something.
Maybe. We've got a stack set to the right. One man to the left. H-back in motion from left to right across the formation. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. Crawford's on a run down there, but he gets brought down there by
Caden Davis.
There you go.
Number 15.
And he's knocked down back at the 28-yard line.
And, again, he's hard to bring down.
He is.
Caden did a really good job of taking a good angle and wrapping his arms around him, not just trying to throw at him.
I don't know if you saw that, but that time Crawford took a sprint out of the backfield around that left side.
Yeah,
he was open down here. DeQuazy would have been the closest guy to him. But they did not have time with Caden Davis coming in. 3rd down and 18 now from the 28-yard line. Trips to the right, 2 men to the left, empty backfield.
Definite passing set.
Man in motion left to right.
There it comes, screen.
And he drops the ball.
They are really good at screens, too, and that one didn't work. That was another thing that the defense was really looking forward to trying to stop was the screens. They're really good screen team.
So here we are. The ball's at the 28-yard line, 4th down and 18, and the punting team is on for the Ridge Runners.
And I think, well, I don't know, but some of their offensive guys looked a little dejected as they came off.
Well, you know, it can definitely get that way when you've been undefeated all season and you get down. Oh, that was close. They're just going to get away from that ball, let that ball fall down there at about the 34-yard line where it's going to come to rest.
Tayshawn James almost got that.
Yes, he did.
Offense back on the field. That means 21.
That's right.
It's coming back.
This is the 5th possession for Carl Albert. And, Coach, they've scored every possession this half.
Although I don't see him.
Nope, he's not on there right now. We've got Chancey Lester in at the running back position. Trips to the right. This time DeQuasy's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it back out there to Tristan Haynes. That's not Tristan.
Should be Tayshawn.
That's Tayshawn James. And he's going to pick up 6 on the play from the 33 or the 34 up to the 40-yard line.
Quit limping. Yeah.
We've got 2 men, or actually trips to the left this time. That's Godot, Washington, and Tristan Haynes on this left side. Chancey is in the backfield. DeQuasy's going to drop back. He's going to throw it out there for Godot. He just overthrows him there at the 20-yard line. So that's going to be 3rd down and 4 now at the 40.
Yeah, Godot's quick, too.
He is. Caleb Cornell comes in at the tight end position. Caden Davis is coming on now.
It's probably going to be a heavy set.
He'll be in the running back position. So
Cody's in trouble.
We've got Reed DeQuasy here, and he's
Find
looking
hole.
for a hole. He
made
pounds forward. I think he's got enough for the first down. He's going to go from the 40 out to the 44. That's all he had to have.
Yep.
First down for the Titans.
Well, I don't know where 21 is.
Actually, I see him over there, and it looks like they're kind of just rubbing out a calf.
A cramp?
Yeah, he's run for 194 yards so far.
True.
So I got a cramp coming up the stairs.
I did too. My breath was a little short.
Yeah. Chancey Lester in the backfield. 2 men to the left.
Hang on to the ball, Chancey.
Hand off there to Chancey. Chancey's going to pound forward, and he's going to go for about 9 yards or 8 yards.
I'd heard that. I'd never seen Chancey carry the ball until then, but I'd heard he was pretty good.
Yeah, I watched him a lot in JV.
And he is.
Yeah. He goes from the 44 in Titan territory to the 48 in Grove territory.
He's a little quicker than I thought.
8 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 2. Yeah, in JV, he ran a lot running back.
Well, and he ain't afraid of contact, that's for sure.
2 men to the left, DeQuasy in at quarterback. He's going to turn around. He's going to hand it off to Lester again, and he's going to pick up 1. So he goes from the 48 down to the 47. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Chancey, you have been replaced. 21's back in. Thank goodness. Not that Chancey didn't do a great job.
Actually, is he?
Yeah, I saw him coming on.
Okay. I believe you. I haven't seen him, but I believe you. DeQuasy's in there. Trey Washington. DeQuasy's going to take the snap. He's going to move to that right side. He's got the first down and more, and he's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
What is this homer doing?
There's a flag down here at the 41-yard line, and they're going to call that a hold against Carl Albert. You know that's what it's going to be.
That was 10 yards down the field.
Yep.
That is terrible.
DeQuasy found the hole, and he was gone.
No comment.
Yep, they're going to move the ball back now. Coach Dunn is trying to.
Well, how far is he going to move it?
What did they call?
Was there also an unsportsmanlike?
It had to have been. Probably because, I don't know, are they saying that he held him down? Is that what it is?
Well, no, but I think there was another flag thrown down there.
Okay. Okay, so now they've got the ball all the way back to the 36-yard line in Titan territory where it's 3rd down and 20, maybe 19, but probably 20. Nope, it's 20 for sure. I counted it off. We've got Xavier Robinson split wide to the right. 3rd down and 20. Empty backfield. DeQuasi drops back. He's got time. He's going to get free from one man, but he can't get free from the other man. He's going to get drugged down there at the 29-yard line.
Well, that sucks. Sorry.
And that is the first possession that the Titans have not scored on. They did score and then got it brought back.
Gosh.
All right, so the ball, Trey Washington is dropping back into the punt formation. You've got Emmanuel Crawford and Braden Casey that are deep for the Ridge Runners. And he's going to get that ball off, and it's going to go to the right side, get a good bounce. That's a great bounce, and that's the way you kick away from a runner. And the ball goes down to the 29-yard line. First punt there for the Titans, and it'll be the 29-yard line. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the half, and the Ridge Runners will have their 6th possession of the evening.
Well, let's go defense.
Just hold right here to half.
Yep. Can't let them have any momentum going in.
No. And you know that they're going to throw the ball here. It seemed like that would make sense.
Well, they got number 7 back there.
Yeah, they do. They're looking for the guard on the right side. Got a new guard in there. That's number 64, Cooper Edwards, that's coming in. He's going to hand it off there to Crawford. Crawford's up the middle. He's going to split to that left side. He's looking for a hole, and they catch him behind the line. You know, you can run, but you can't hide, and that's what he was trying to do there. No gain on the play. The ball's going to be at the 29-yard line, 2nd and 10.
That's a good job by the Titans corralling him, keeping him in what we call the pen.
One man split to the left, 2 to the right. Crawford is the running back. Trimble in at quarterback. H-back is on the left side. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Trimble's going to take the snap and drop back. Davis is trying to come through. Trimble's going to keep the ball and run. He's going to run out of bounds there at the 31-yard line.
Chancey had a beat on him. It's a good thing he went out of bounds.
Picked up 2 on the play.
Well, we're in a basically a prevent defense. It's a 3-man front. We're dropping 8. Although that time the Jack linebacker, who is at this point Caden Davis, he came. And there he comes again.
Trimble's going to drop back to pass. They're bringing players, and he's got from behind, but he's going to keep going up, and he's going to go all the way up to the 43-yard line. He does pick up the first down. 1 minute and 51 seconds left, and he's out to 43. Picked up 12.
Well, we had him for a second.
Yep.
Just didn't go ahead and wrap our arms around him and tackle him. He's that good.
1 minute and 51 seconds left. 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. It's going to be Trimble drop back to pass. He's got a man out there. He gets hit immediately. He's going to pick up 9 yards on the play, out to the 48-yard line.
That's one of the sophomore Gain boys. Good football players.
They're actually going to place that at the 49. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. They're trying to get the play off. 1:31 left and counting. Handoff there to Crawford up the middle. He's going to get free, and he's going to get hit in the back there. That was...
Well, again, we need to tackle him, not just knock him down.
DeQuasi knocks him down there at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
Tackle him, Reed.
2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. H-back on the right side. Man in motion left to right across the formation. Trimble drops back to pass. He's going to throw downfield, try to hit number 31. That was tipped there, and good defense there by Tayshawn James.
And we were over the top of all that. If he'd have thrown it under him.
Yep.
But he didn't.
So the ball remains at the 41-yard line, 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Carl Albert's played a pretty good game. I think the defense has done well.
Well, let's finish this, though.
Yeah, this is a potent offense.
Very potent.
And 1 man split wide to the left, 2 to the right. H-back on the right side. Trimble is going to hand it off there to Crawford.
Counter.
He's going to come around this right side. He's got some running room. He's going to get to the outside, and they're going to drop him down there at about the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 at the 24.
That counter that they run is a stay counter. Their tackle stays. Normally it's a guard tackle, but this time it's the guard and the number 31, their H-back. And they do a good job of blocking it.
Yes, they do. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Man in motion left to right across the formation. He fumbles the ball. Trimble is going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to move back from the 24 back to the 28-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss on the play, brings up 2nd and 14. And Grove is going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here coming out of timeout where the Owasso, at the Owasso Stadium, where the Grove Ridge Runners are looking at 2nd and 14 from the 28-yard line. 2 men split wide to the left, 1 man to the right, H-back on the right side. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's going to look upfield. He's going to throw. He's got a beautiful throw there and drops that ball down to about the 6-yard line. And that's going to be placed at the 7-yard line for a 1st and goal at the 7. He throws that like a baseball, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it just.
I bet he's a really good baseball player.
I bet he is, too.
I bet that was another one of them Gain boys. It was. Number 80, Jacob Gain, on that reception.
So 1st and goal from the 7. 22 seconds left in the half. So the clock does become a factor here. The clock is running 16, 15, 14. And Carl Albert is going to take a timeout.
Coach Dunn, that's as fast as I've seen him run in a while. He ran down there and got that guy's attention, called a timeout. I don't know whether we didn't have enough guys or what.
He called a timeout. We're just going to stay here.
They have a heavy set too.
Yes.
Where they run a heavy group out there. I don't know if that's what they were in. I couldn't tell. 9 was in there though, so here they come again.
Yep. 14 seconds left on the clock.
They have 1 timeout left, right?
That's right. They have 1 timeout.
And we have 1.
That's correct. Both teams have called a timeout. There are 2 timeouts in this half.
They're in. This is a
This is
definite
their
running
heavy set. Yeah.
This is twins both ways, but they're short. We call it short rip and short
Move
lives.
it to the left side. They're going
Reverse
to
pass.
reverse and a pass. He's going to try to pass it out there.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted and in the end zone.
Attaboy.
And good job there by Carl Albert, and they take away that touchdown possibility.
Tayshawn James with the interception, Coach.
5 seconds left, and Carl Albert again throws the brakes on the Ridge Runners.
That was their trick play. And
Yep. And we had it sniffed out that time because there was plenty of defenders on that side. Great job there by the defensive backfield.
It's one of those deals. Do you turn around and hand the ball off to X again, or
with 5
do
seconds
you take
to
a
go?
knee?
I think you're going to take a knee here. 27-7. I think there's a knee coming.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep. Got Trey Washington in the backup position there, and he's going to take a knee, and we're going to go to the halftime. So for the semifinal game for the Carl Albert Titans against the Grove Ridge Runners, it's 27-7 at halftime. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here where the Carl Albert Titans lead 27-7 here at halftime over the Grove Ridge Runners. Jordan, you've been on the sidelines. What have you seen down there on the sidelines?
Well, during one of Xavier Robinson's big runs, J.D. Runnels, who you know is he played for Carl Albert all the way back in the early 2000s. He's seen a lot of Titan football, and he walked over to me and said, "That guy's different." So if J.D. Runnels says that's saying something. One more thing about X, though. He was definitely needing to massage something in his leg, and that's why he wasn't in that last drive, and even though he came in and out briefly. So that'll be something to watch because Carl Albert will obviously need a running game protecting a 20-point lead. Defensively, I think it was a pretty good job of bend but don't break. That's basically how you'd say. They gave up a couple of drives. One resulted in an interception, but otherwise they're not getting beat too much on the big play.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. We appreciate you being down there on the sidelines, even though we have struggled to be able to hear you. We know that you're doing a great job down there, and we just want to thank you for everything that you're doing. We're at halftime, and our halftime sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses, and we thank them for being our sponsor all year long. Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. So, Coach, what do you think about this first half?
Well, it kind of worked out just exactly the way we hoped it would.
Yeah.
Them taking the ball first, us stopping them, then we get the ball and we score the next 3 times we have the ball, which is good. I'm disappointed in what happened right there at the end. I sure thought we'd scored.
I did too.
Great play, and I don't know what happened, but we ended up 3rd and 30.
Right. Okay, well, news around the state, and this is something that's important to see. So I just pulled up my Squirtle, and Bishop McGuinness is tied now with McAllister, 22-22. It's got to be close to halftime. And McAllister has fought back. They were actually down 21-7 at one point.
They sure were.
And so they fought back 22-22. It's interesting that in 2018 we played a semifinal game against Collinsville on this field, and we also were the visiting team that year. And we matched up with McGuinness in the state championship in 2018, and of course we won that. When you said you didn't want to play Bishop McGuinness again, I know there's a lot of people that say, no, that's exactly who we want to play, because they've never beat us in a state championship.
Well, that's true, but you gotta think that they're, unfortunately, their time's coming.
It is.
I just hope it's not against us.
So, all right, well, it's been a great first half. We're going to have some stats here for you in just a little bit that we can share with you. But we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans are leading the Ridge Runners 27-7 here at half, and it's been a good defensive matchup for the Titans to this point, and that does not mean, I mean, this Ridge Runner, we've said they have a potent offense. And to let you know, I mean, they're going to have a 100-yard rusher because Crawford's already got 97 in the first half.
Right, and I heard a guy here earlier say that Carl Albert's defense has been a bend but don't break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is true. I mean, we've had 2 interceptions, and that kid probably hadn't thrown 2 interceptions all year.
That's right. The Ridge Runners have had 6 possessions on the night so far, 6 possessions in the first half. And in those 6 possessions, that's yours. In those 6 possessions, they've scored 7 points, and I mean, they're not used to that. That's not what their year has looked like.
No, and I hate to say this, I don't hate to say it, but
no, just say it.
when Carl Albert comes to the playoffs,
yes,
they come to play defense.
Absolutely.
I really think they come to play defense first.
Absolutely.
That's why Reed DeQuasy's playing defense.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And that went all the way back to when Gary Rose was coaching back in the 90s.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Was everybody plays defense?
Everybody plays defense
when we get to the playoffs. One of the other things that comes along with that, this is just an observation from me sitting over here in the press box, and we're on the home side. So Grove has. I would say they probably doubled, maybe 2.5 times our crowd. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I've been to Grove. I think it's time to. You could rob the bank in Grove right now.
Yeah, there's lots of folks
because there's a lot of Grove people here. But with the one punt that Carl Albert had, these stands went crazy.
They did,
and because they had not stopped them all evening, and they stopped them that one time. And that was the last possession. And now remember, that was also after DeQuasy had run for the touchdown, and we ended up with something like 25 yards in penalties there.
Right.
I'm not sure how all that came about, but it sure did.
And I didn't see – something must have happened in the end zone, whether there's an unsportsmanlike or what.
I apologize.
In the end zone.
I apologize to our audience because I did not see what the call was. We talked about it in the pregame, and it's not working out exactly like we said it would for the keys to the game. We have not necessarily sustained drives. We've had a 5-yard drive or a 5-play touchdown. We've had a 3-play touchdown. We have had a 5-play touchdown. We have had a 4-play touchdown. And the longest drive we had was the drive that we had to punt on, and that was 7 plays. And so we haven't sustained drives, but we scored all but one time we've touched the ball.
Yeah.
So
let's do that again this next half.
That's right. Now, one of the things we have been able to do in my keys to the game was don't give up the big plays. I think we've maybe had a couple of big plays. That's
right.
it. And those weren't big. They were, 20-yard first
and we
down.
rallied back and we made tackles, and so we're in good shape. It'll come down to we get the ball in the second half.
That's right.
So, let's go see if we can go score again.
Right.
And make it 34-7, and then let's go from there.
That's right. So far so good, 27-7. I'm not going to complain about that. We've got about 7 more minutes before the players take the field again, and the Carl Albert Titans are doing their best to move on from the semifinals to make it to the championship game, and that will be at the University of Central Oklahoma, and we're still waiting to see who that's going to be against. At halftime, Bishop McGuinness and McAllister are tied 22-22, and so we're excited to see the way that's going to end up playing out. It ended up being a good night here in Owasso. There's a little bit of mist, and other than that, the field is pretty dry, I think, overall. And
I really haven't seen anybody slipping.
No.
So it must drain really well.
Yep. Excited about seeing this second half, and excited about the possibility of us moving on to the SHIP. And, it's expected at Carl Albert, because Carl Albert is the home of champions.
It is.
And we're going to continue to act that way and be that way throughout the rest of this evening. Excited for you to be with us and be a part of this broadcast this evening. We hope that you will stick around and watch the second half as the Titans now lead 27-7. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Thank you to Tooney Buy Houses, buying and renovating homes, lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Contact Tooney Buy Houses. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman, kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, You're part of the family.
We're back here in Owasso, Oklahoma, where the Carl Albert Titans are leading 27-7 over the Grove Ridge Runners, and the officials are coming back on the field, and the coaches for the Titans are making their way out, and the Titans will be out here getting ready to warm up just pretty quick. And so, Coach Goff, what do you expect to see here in the second half?
Well, if things go as planned, Coach Dunn and the Titans will take the ball and go score. That's what I expect.
You know, that I was expecting there to be some sort of wisdom that was going to come out of there.
Yeah, let's go score.
Okay. Well, I mean, one of the things that you can't really. We had a bad call down here, or I mean, if it goes against us, it's a bad call, right?
Exactly.
So we had a bad call down here, but offensively, what we're doing is working.
Yeah, it really is.
And defensively, I'll take what we're doing defensively.
Yeah.
I think so. There's not a lot. There's a lot of cleanup stuff that has to be done. I think the defense has got caught in some bad positions a few times, and offensively. I think there was one that I definitely would say, okay, yeah, that was a hold, because it was basically assault,
right?
And so, but outside of that, it's clean up a few things, stay pumped, stay ready. One of the things Coach Dunn talked about on Friday, and I really appreciate this, was you're coming out with a team that's 13-0. And we have to match that intensity, because this can't literally just be another day at the office. You have to go do your work. We get that, but you've got to match the intensity of that team down there.
Right, and we can't be flat coming out.
No, we can't.
Our offensive line has to block. X has to run.
Right.
Coach Johnson has to call good plays, which he always does.
Yes, he does. And that's one of the things that I would see coming out in this second half, is that you cannot look at the scoreboard. You got to play every play.
Right.
And I hope that somebody in the locker room, I feel good with this coaching staff that somebody actually said, hey, that score means nothing at this point. We've got to go play a ball game, and I
can almost guarantee you that.
Yeah, there's another 24 minutes to go here, and none of our goals are met until we are in Edmond next week. So
that's exactly right.
And that's what it is. We talked about that last week, and we said we would kind of do a little talk on that this week, but we talked about that last week, that Del City came out, and it snowballed on Del City early, and this team has been coached in such a way that when we get to playoffs, it is literally an entirely another gear that you go into.
And it's the third season for the Titans.
That's right.
There's the preseason, which is the first 3 games, and the 2 scrimmages, or 1 scrimmage.
Right.
And then it's the regular season, and then this is the third season.
That's the third season.
And they accelerate into the third season.
Absolutely. Offensive and defensive line, I think they've been doing a good job this evening. They have been getting pushed back just a little bit on that our defensive line on the run, and so I think there's some work there that can be done.
Yeah, it's the counter, and we're not getting to where we can spill it. We're either stunting underneath, or I'm not sure exactly what we're doing. I haven't watched it that close. But on the counter, they're getting us a couple of times.
Yeah. And again, you've got to tip your hat to Emmanuel Crawford, who he's there 1 minute and he's gone the next. I mean, so
as somebody I know says, he's quick as a hiccup.
That's right. Somebody said that one time, and he is, absolutely. All right, well, we've got about 43 seconds here, And we're going to be coming back and getting ready for the kickoff. The players are moving towards the sidelines, so we're going to take one more quick break. Thank you to our sponsor, Tooney Buy Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Tooney Buy Houses. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And if you remember at the first of the game, the Ridge Runners took the ball and took possession on that first possession. We're stopped 3 and out, and Carl Albert scored. Now the second half is here, and the Ridge Runners will be kicking off to the Titans to begin the second half.
He's got the ball in the middle of the field. He's not going to high onside it unless he does it to the other way. Yep,
He's going to move that down there to about the 20-yard line. He's going to get
Kick it
taken
to
there
X.
by Xavier Robinson, and he's going to go forward to about the 37, and that'll be where the ball will be placed to start the third quarter. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left. All right. Let's see. Let's see how. Here we go. 24 minutes left in the game. Trey Washington. Tayshawn James out here to the right. Tristan Haynes to the left. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. He's going to move out here to the outside. He's got him wide open out here at the 40-yard line, and he goes out of bounds there inside Grove territory.
Another flag down, of course. Great throw by Reed.
Absolutely.
Great throw.
Dropped it right in. The flag is thrown down there at the 35-yard line. And they're going to say holding against Carl Albert. So that's going to move the ball back to the 25-yard line, where it's going to bring up first down and 17.
My goodness.
Actually, it's going to be first and 22. The ball's going to be at the 25-yard line. Trips to the right. Tight end left.
I was going to say, there's really no reason to hold on that. We had him picked out.
He's going to drop to the middle. Oh, almost.
Catch a ball, Trey.
Trey Washington had it in his
hands.
Right
off the tip of his hand.
It was a great pass, really, right across the middle. It was leading him. He would have had a beautiful open area. It's going to be second down and 22. The ball's at the 25-yard line. Bounced out of his hands, almost went into a Ridge Runner hands, and that's what we don't need.
Nope. No, we don't need a turnover.
Nope. Trips to the right. James Reed goes out wide to the left.
He really has pretty good hands for
DeQuasie takes the snap. It's going to be a screen over here to Trey Washington. He's got a little bit of running room. He's across the 35, 40. He crosses the 50, and he's making it all the way. Nobody's going to touch him. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
He's a lot faster than I thought he was.
No flags on the field. Touchdown, Carl Albert, 75 yards.
He can run. Yeah, the first thing I'm looking for is that yellow hanky. And if there wasn't one, thank goodness.
No flags.
Great play. Great call by Brandon Johnson. Coach Johnson's
he's dialing him up. He's dialing him up.
Well, this is what we wanted. It wasn't quite a sustained drive like you said.
No.
But it'll work. I mean, points are better than, well, in most cases, time.
The kick is down, the ball is up, and it is good. And Carl Albert now goes on top, 34-7 over the Ridge Runners. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have taken the ball now and in 2 plays gone actually 75 yards.
33 seconds.
In 33 seconds, 75 yards, and it was capped off there by Reed DeQuazy to Trey Washington, 75-yard touchdown pass, and that was after it was called back from the 37 to the 25. The kick there is going to go down to it's going to be the best kick we've had all night, and it's going to start at the 34.
They start on the 34. I'm glad.
Yeah, there we go.
At least we got off at 35 and 36, 37.
Right. So
Here we go.
So the Ridge Runners are going to start on their own 34-yard line, 11:27 left.
Well, we'll see what they talked about at halftime.
Yeah.
Offensively, how they can attack the Carl Albert 4. Well, they're in a 4-3 right now, but they sometimes play a 4-2-5.
All right.
Just like the Ridge Runners.
2 men split wide to the left, 2 to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Crawford across the right side. He's going to cut back. He gets past Longstreet and goes forward for about 8 yards on the play from the 34 out to the 43-yard line. That last scoring recap brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs.
That was a good first run for Crawford.
Absolutely. Picked up about 9 yards on the play. Man in motion, left to right across the formation. Crawford's going to keep it. He's going to come around this left side. That was Chancey Lester. You can't just run into him. You got to tackle him.
Come on, Reed.
He's going to pick up the first down and about 5 more. The ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Ridge Runners.
Wrap him up, Reed. Reed hit him really hard, but he just kind of spun. He's, again, a very good running back.
Absolutely.
And if he goes to one of the academies, that'd be wonderful.
Absolutely, it really would. Got a man in motion left to right. He moves over here to the H-back position. He's going to hand off to Crawford right up the middle. He just pounds right in the hole, and he's going to pick up about 3 on that. Going to get tackled there by Lester Longstreet and Caden Davis. The ball's going to go from the 49 in the Ridge Runner territory to the 48.
Give one of my defensive tackles a little plug. That was A.J. Mason was in there too.
2 men split wide to the right, 2 men split to the left. Actually going to be 3 on the right side, empty backfield. Crawford's out here on the left side. Man in motion left to right. Trimble drops back to pass. Is going to screen out there to number 15. That's Gaines again. He's going to get taken down from the backside by Caden Davis. The ball's going to go to the 46. 2 yards picked up on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Good play by Easton, turn it back inside. And A.J. Mason and a couple of his buddies from inside ran out there and made the tackle.
3rd and 5 now at the Titan 46. 2 men to the left. Crawford's in the backfield this time. It's going to be a handoff to Crawford on this left side. He cuts up. Longstreet grabs hold.
Tayshawn.
Yep, again, just banging into him with a shoulder and not taking him down. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Yeah.
The ball's at the 42-yard line. Actually, it's between the 42 and the 43, so that means I say the 43 because I don't want it to sound any better than it is. 4th down and 2.
Yeah, it'll go to
Crawford.
7.
Yeah. It's going to go to Crawford.
Oh, he moved. Unbelievable. Oh,
they finally got it on the other side.
Woo.
Yes, sir, they did. Got a false start there. And that's going to move the ball back from the 42
so that's 4th and 7 now.
To the 47. That's correct. And that changes things. Our third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, call 405-281-6700. And in Del City, call 405-670-3665. Trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Crawford is in the backfield.
Looks like we're in our nickel personnel.
Trimble takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man across the middle. Picked off! That's the Longstreet.
Cody.
Boom!
Cody, my man.
Interception. Titans standing right in the right place at the right time.
Good job, Cody. He needed that.
He's probably going to ask to play wide receiver next week.
He probably will. No, he's senior. He's the one that's senior.
No, I said next week.
Oh, next week. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So the Titans take over after the interception at the 47-yard line.
Well, and again, I don't know if this kid has thrown 3 interceptions all year long.
He may not have.
But he's thrown 3 against Carl Albert.
Yes, he has.
And that one was exceptional.
1st and 10 for the Titans. Trips to the right. James Reed goes to the left side. DeQuasie takes the snap. He hands off there to Xavier Robinson. Trips over his own man that time. He's going to get no gain on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe the only person bringing him down is our guy. And that's a play that starts to the left, and it's going to blend back to the right, and he's going to follow James Reed. And Reed was doing a really good job of blocking, and Fit got in the way.
That was Easton Collier that time that got backed up there. Trips to the left, tight end on the right side. DeQuasie takes the snap. He's going to go to the left side. He's going to cut up field. He's going to pound forward, and it looks like he's going to be able to pick up that first down. It's right there at the marker. And yes, he's going to go to the 37 from the 47, 1st and 10 Titans.
You know, like I said a little while ago, when Reed gets going north and south, he's going north and south.
Yes, he is.
And he's a little bit of a load. He's like 205, 210.
And you said it in the first half. Sometimes he'll look for somebody to hit, and that time he just lowered his head. He didn't try to sidestep anything.
I think number 12 was going,
Wow. That guy actually ran into me.
Yeah.
1 man wide to the left, 2 to the right. Tight end on the left side. DeQuasie takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man. That's Xavier Robinson in the flat. He's across the 30. He just pins over and goes down to the 20, steps out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. 16 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10, Carl Albert Titans, and we are right at the edge of the red zone. Dynamite Driving LLC. Call 405-467-9121.
Tristan Haynes did a good job of running his two. There were 2 guys that were on him. They doubled him for whatever reason and left X in the flat all by himself.
All by himself,
and one of the inside linebackers, as a matter of fact, it looks like it's the Mike linebacker, ended up having to go out there to get him, and he didn't stand a chance.
2 men to the left. Tight formation to the right with the tight end on the right side. DeQuasie's going to take the snap. Man in motion left to right. This time he's going to hand it off there to X right in the middle, and he's just going to push forward, maybe pick up a yard on the play. Goes from the 22 to the 21, brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they brought a stunt up inside. And there are different types of stunts. Stunts to rush the passer, stunts to stop the run. That was a stunt to stop the run. And they got him before he got started, and he still made a yard. He's just a sophomore.
Tayshawn James, Trey Washington on the right side. Got the tight end on the right side. The H-back, number 16, James Reed, is on this right side.
We're actually unloaded this way.
Yep. And Xavier Robinson's going to take the ball, and this time he's just really not going anywhere. That time he got dropped for a loss of 1. And that's going to move the ball back to the 22.
They saw that we were unloaded to the right.
Yep.
To our right, their left. And I believe they stunted to it.
It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
We used to do that. If we saw someone where they were running, we'd slant to it. And I think they did.
Yep.
Next time, Brandon will probably go, let's run a little counter the other way.
Yeah. 5 minutes and 11 seconds. This is the 6th play of the drive. This started with 8:17, so we've worked 3 minutes off the clock, the longest drive of the night. Trips to the left. This time they're going to pick it out there, goes right to Trey Washington, and he's going to push forward down, and I think he's got the first down.
I think he does too.
He's going to get it down to the 12-yard line, and that's just enough. And they're going to give it to him down to the 12, 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 from the 12.
That's a really good concept. We've run the bubble, and he goes out and stalks for a second and then turns inside.
Yeah.
And he's wide open. He missed it the last time. I think it was a little hot.
Yeah, it went over his hand. It was pretty hot. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Too. But that one worked really well.
I love the concept here of going ahead and burning a quarter, though.
Sure.
I love it.
Yeah, that's Mike and Brandon.
Yep.
Coach Dunn and Coach Johnson to the T.
Trips to the right. Robinson in the backfield. DeQuasy's going to take the ball. He's just going to follow Robinson around the left side. He's at the 5-3-1 touchdown, Carl Albert. No flags.
Good play.
Great play.
Well, Brandon called that one up too.
Yep. He's just calling an excellent game. No, we don't like seeing that. DeQuasy's going to bounce off to the side there.
He's cramped up. That ain't.
I'm going to give him that. I'll say it's a cramp. The best part of that for me, and we're at 4:06 right now, and so 4 minutes and 11 seconds have come off the clock. The ball is up, and it is good. And so the Titans now lead 41-7. We'll be back with you here in just a minute, and I'll tell you what I thought was the best part of that drive.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. That was 4 minutes and 11 seconds, 53 yards. DeQuasy within a 12-yard run. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 41-7. That was your scoring recap brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. So, Coach, I just like the fact that we just burned 4 minutes and 11 seconds on a 53-yard drive.
That's great.
Yeah. You know, you do
one
that.
One pass, right?
One pass. You do that a couple of times, and this game's over.
Let's go.
Yep. Going to be a little pooch kick right there to the 35-yard line.
36.
Yep, 36. So Grove is going to take over at the 36-yard line.
I think Coach Farley would rather him kick it on the other side of the 30, between the 30 and the 25.
I agree.
But
I agree.
He ain't done it yet.
4 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bobby Lewis Insurance, your third quarter sponsor. We thank him for being our sponsor all week long.
Jakari Carter, is that right?
Jackery
Carter is in for Reed at safety.
Okay. Going to give Reed a little bit of break. Grove comes out. Crawford in the backfield, trips to the left. Going to hand off to Crawford with a draw play. He's going to get up to the 40, across the 40 to the 42. So 6 yards picked up on the play, brings it up 2nd and 4.
As long as they keep running it and we keep tackling him, we're in pretty good shape.
Yep.
Because the clock doesn't stop.
The clock does not stop when they're running the ball. 3 minutes and 40 seconds and counting.
You know, I don't know. The quarterback may be a little gun shy. He's thrown 3 picks. But
yep. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it and run to the right side. His little cutback play, and he's going to get across the 50 and cut up the field down to the 46-yard or the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grove.
Good play for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he did get out of bounds.
And he did get out of bounds, so it stops the clock. Yeah, he is a good runner. 2 men to the right, 1 man in motion, right to left. Going to be a handoff there to Gaines. He's going to try to make it to the outside. He does, and he gets down to about the 40-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds there. They're going to give him 4 yards on that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Zucker Carter was on a run in the alley, and he almost got to him.
You know, basically on this, if you don't know who it is, just say it's a Gaines.
Yeah. I get for them.
It's going to be a handoff to Crawford up the middle. He cuts back. Caden Davis gets the first hit. And he's going to pick up about 4 more. Actually, he just goes from the 40 to the 37, so 3 more picked up on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Ridge Runners. 2 men to the right. They're moving a little quicker. Going to throw it out there to Gaines. Gaines is going to get hit first, and then he's going to get hit again. They're actually going to lose a yard on this play back to the 38-yard line.
Tayshawn's cramping up now. And it's not that hot out there, is it? He's just playing a lot.
Yeah, he is. So the ball is pushed back to the 38-yard line, brings up 4th down and a long 3. It's actually 4.
That was a good play by Tayshawn.
Very good.
Wish he hadn't cramped up.
1 man wide to the right, 2 men to the left. Going to be a handoff. Nope, he's going to throw it across the middle. He's got a man right there, 1st down.
Good throw.
Yep. Good hit there by Easton Harless, but not until the 1st down is achieved down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Ridge Runners.
We've got backup safeties in for Carl Albert.
2 men
Both
to
our
the right.
safeties are cramping up.
2 men to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. This is Trimble. He throws it out there in the flat.
Nope.
The man was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
1 foot out, and that's all there was. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. The ball still at the 30. It's going to give the defense a chance. Seems like they move faster when they have a running play.
Ooh, you figured that out, did you?
Yeah.
You ought to be a defensive coach.
I'm telling you.
That's a good job.
Yeah. 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. I'm Captain Obvious. Crawford gets the ball. He gets hit from the backside. You know,
Cody got him up. Cody got him first.
Yeah.
And then
Cody got him. Davis hit him.
And then Caden hit him.
Yeah. So he's going to push it down to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Well, we're going to be in our nickel package.
Going to be in the tight formation. 2 on the left, 1 man moving in motion. So they got 3 stack on the left. Pitch it out to Crawford. Boom! Chancey Lester. Pow!
I promise you, I saw that one, and I knew that's what they were going to do, and our kids knew that's what they were going to do.
Yep.
That formation, they've done that every time.
They go just outside the 30, so a loss of 5 on the play. I'm going to call it the 30. Brings up 4th and 10.
And I can tell you right now, Chancey is coachable.
Yeah, absolutely.
They knew that.
Yep.
He knew that.
Yep. 2 men wide to the right, 2 men wide to the left. Trimble's going to drop back to pass this time. He's going to throw it out here in the flat. Oh, almost picked again. Great job there by Tristan Haynes.
Hit him in a bad spot.
And there's a turnover on downs there for Carl Albert. I think you said somebody down the line said bend but don't break, and that's what we've done again.
That's what happened. And he almost threw his 4th pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really probably should have been. He let it get into his chest. If he'd caught it in his hands, he'd been 88 and out the gate.
39 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the Carl Albert Titans still lead 41-7, and they will have their third possession of the second half. They have scored on the first 2 possessions.
Let's go on a sustained drive.
Yeah, let's do that. Trips to the left. Xavier Robinson's going to take the ball. He's going to move to the right side. He gets out to the 30.
X.
And he runs out of bounds.
Yep.
So he goes from the 30 up to about the 33-yard line. That's one of those times when I think Coach Dunn's going to go down there and tell Coach Couch, tell him to stay in.
He won't have to tell Coach Couch that. I guarantee Coach Couch.
Yeah, he's already all over it.
He's already said it.
Yep. Got tight end left, 2 men split wide to the left, tight end right. So double tight end set. Xavier Robinson's going to take the ball. He's going to follow behind Caleb Cornell. He's going to find an open hole. He's at the 50, and he's off to the races. Can 57 catch him? No way. No. Touchdown, Carl Albert Titans. Xavier Robinson's gone well over 250 yards tonight.
Well, and it's one of the things we were saying, let the big dog eat.
Absolutely.
And the big dog is eating, that's for sure.
That was another 67-yard run. And Carl Albert's going to go ahead and pile it on right here.
Tayshawn tried to come out with his cramp self and be one of the upbacks, and his buddy Tristan Haynes came out and took his place.
There you go. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 48-7 over the Grove Ridge Runners. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you. Your scoring recaps brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the Champs. We've been asking for sustained drives. That was as sustained as they get. 19 seconds.
19 seconds.
And covered 70 yards, 67 of it by Xavier Robinson on one play from scrimmage. He cuts across the left side, runs it all the way down the boundary and out the gate.
We have one of the news writers from the Tulsa World. He's kind of keeping some stats. And I think he's carried the ball 12 times, 15 times, 260-something yards. 263
yards, yeah. Here we go. Oh, we're going to kick it over here to the right side this time, try to catch him off guard. And he's going to run it. And he's going to get hit down there. Oh, we got a flag. Has to be on us. They haven't thrown one on Grove all night, have they? Except for
holding
offsides.
On them, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was holding because they didn't know where the ball was going. It came over here to this side. Nope, face mask on us. I told you.
Really?
I told you.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we don't need to tackle them that way. We can tackle them the other way.
Right. So the ball is going to now be placed at the 50-yard line after the face mask. And there's 16 seconds left here in the quarter.
Empty.
Empty.
Definite throwing set unless he runs a quarterback draw.
Crawford is way out here on the wide left. 3 men to the left, 2 men to the right. Trimble's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to get pushed out of the pocket, and he's drugged down from behind.
Wow.
And you know who that was.
No, it wasn't him. It was Brock.
No, that's why I said that was.
Oh,
that was
sorry.
Brock. Yeah.
I thought you was going to say it's Caden Davis.
Nope. Brock
No, that's
Johnson.
Brock Johnson. He did a great job.
Showing some wheels.
Yeah. Again, he's surprising.
So he gets taken to the 36-yard line, and that's the end of the third quarter where the Carl Albert Titans are laying it on the Grove Ridge Runners 48-7. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans lead going into the fourth quarter 48-7 here at Owasso, Oklahoma.
Second down and a long 24.
Yep. Second and 24.
So I assume, no, we're not in nickel.
The ball's at the 36-yard line, trips to the right. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking long, and that was just a little overthrown and outside. Tristan Haynes was there.
He was the only one that had a chance to catch the ball.
Absolutely.
Their receiver was running a little bit inside, and he threw it outside.
Third down and 24 now. The ball at the 36-yard line.
Our secondary has done a really good job of covering this tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only really good things that they've had are some of the bubble screens and a couple of the little in routes. But that's about it. Nothing deep.
Yep. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. H-back's on the left side. Trimble takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking long. He's got a man out there. He just overthrew him. That was intended there for number 2, and that's Hagen Hacker. And Hagen Hacker was one of the guys that we had starred because he has been the guy that they go to.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's caught a pass all night, if I can remember. He may have.
He may have caught one. But Tristan had a little somebody whispered something in his ear right then.
Yep.
I believe it's Coach Farley.
All right.
Well, looky here. Tayshawn's back out.
Yep. Tayshawn James and Tristan Haynes are back deep, and the Ridge Runners get a punt off. It's a nice punt. And it's going to be taken there by Tristan Haynes at the 21-yard line. He gets out across the 35, cuts up field. He's across the 50. Nobody's going to touch that. He's gone. Touchdown, punt return, Carl Albert.
Golly. What a wonderful punt return.
I'm telling you. And Coach Farley is happy.
Yeah, he is now.
Happy.
he probably whispered in his ear, "You better return this."
You better take that back.
What a wonderful punt too.
Punt return. That was he caught that at the 27.
Yeah, so that's 73 yards.
73-yard punt return.
Wonderful. 73, yes, sir.
They're lined up for the point after try. And the snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 55-7 over the Ridge Runners. We'll be back with you here. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, totally unexpected.
Totally.
I mean,
totally unexpected.
You and I both thought it would be an even-played ball game. Who would have thought this?
I really was thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 35-24, and that was it. But I never dreamed this. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans have just blasted off, and 55-7. That was a 73-yard punt return. Your scoring recaps brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. That one's going to be a deep kickoff down to the 9-yard line. He's going to try to make it run out there. He's going to get hit there, a little hit in the back there. He's going to bring it out to about the 13, and that's it.
We should have been doing that all the time.
Yep. that would have been better, I think.
This is their worst starting position because they've always started at the 35 or more.
34, 35, 36. That's all we've been able to do.
We tricked them that time, boy howdy.
Yep. So the ball is going to be placed at the 14-yard line.
We've got some subs in. Number 33, Steve Harris, is a 6'1", 185 junior. He's going to be playing defensive end. Number 77 is Emerson Williams. He's a junior. 55, Jaden Hurt.
Going to hand off there to Crawford. Crawford's going to get out from the 14 out to the 19. That's 5 yards picked up on the play.
The other defensive end is 45, Maddox Wilkerson. And, you know, I've said in the past, Maddox is going to be a good one.
Yep. 2nd down and 5 from the 19-yard line. 2 men split to the left, 1 man wide to the right. Trimble takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's being rushed. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he comes down there at the 21-yard gain.
By Maddox Wilkerson.
Yep.
He got him.
Good job.
Steve Harris made him flush, and then Maddox cleaned him up.
3rd and 4 now.
We've got 2 new linebackers, too. Number 13, Jackson Vineyard, and number 20, Cody. Is it Cody? Caden Longstreet.
Caden Longstreet, yeah.
The good-looking one.
Right.
But Cody's still in the middle. He makes the
2
calls
men to the
right
left,
or
going
left.
to hand out there to Crawford. Crawford takes that ball. He gets across the 20, and he's going to run. That's it. Nobody's going to catch that.
No.
So he takes it out 80 yards for the score. And that's a Ridge Runner score. That's going to bring the ball game 55-13 at this point, waiting for the point after try. And that's Crawford there with an 80-yard run. That's against the twos.
It was against the twos.
Yeah, it is against the
agree.
twos, and that, 10 minutes and 2 seconds. And the kick is good. And so that's going to bring the score 55-14. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And that was, that was almost 88 and out the gate.
It was.
That was 80 and out the gate.
Yeah.
But so.
You can see how fast he is.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's
he's
hit
an incredible.
crease and he was gone.
He's an incredible running back. And they're going to kick that just a little deep onside, and they're going to let that go out of bounds. We get it on the 35. So Carl Albert will take over.
Number 3 is our quarterback.
Cash Ferris
Cash
coming in
Ferris.
at quarterback. Let's see who the running back's going to be now. .10:02 left in the game. And that is DeAndre Dukes. He's a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
2 men split to the left, tight end on the right. Cash Ferris in at quarterback. We had that was Vineyard that lifted up there on the left side, so he's going to get called with the illegal procedure. Somebody's going to be angry.
I believe his daddy might.
Yeah. Ball's going to go back to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up first down at 15.
Jackson Vineyard is the son of Matt Vineyard, who played for us in '95.
2 men split to the left. Going to hand off there to Dukes. Dukes is going to get brought down in the backfield. And so 3 more yards lost on the play. Takes the ball back to the 27-yard line.
And I'm pretty sure they still have their starters in.
Yes, they do.
Which is neither here nor there.
No. So we have Braden Webb, who is wide receiver wide to the right. Caden Godot is playing in the slot position there. Cash has been told, don't you even go up to the line until there's about 10 seconds left on the clock, on the play clock. DeAndre Dukes is still in the backfield. Ferris is going to take the snap. And we have another man lift up over there on that right side. That's going to be illegal procedure again on Carl Albert. That was
64.
Yeah, it's A.J. Mason.
A.J. Mason.
Yep. So that ball's going to go back to the 22-yard line.
A.J.'s used to playing on the other side of the ball. He's a defensive guy.
You know, usually the clock stops, but the clock just kept running that time.
Good.
Cash Ferris is going to throw it out there to number 2. That's Caden Godot.
He's quick.
And he's going to get past his man, and he's going to fly forward out there. He's going to get out to about the 34-yard line.
He's quick as a hiccup.
Yep. 12 yards picked up on the play. And that's going to bring up third down.
They didn't drop the down marker, the sideline thing. It looked like it's all bent up.
The ball is placed at the 34-yard line. The 45-yard line is the mark to gain.
Wow.
So 11 yards needed for the first down.
Guess we were out of bounds.
Yep.
The way the clock won't start.
Third down and 11. He's going to pass it out there. That's again to Caden Godot, and he's going to get forward. I think he might have picked up the first down. Nope, they're going to mark him 1 yard short at the 44-yard line. He picked up 10. He needed 11. I'm not sure they're not going to go for it. Nobody's moving on like we're going to punt.
Well,
nope, here they come.
Well, that's the thing. Your starters are generally on your punt team, and they're out.
Yep.
So you have to kind of gather them up, get them on the field. And
8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game.
And so we're going to have to call a timeout to get our guys on.
They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 4th down and 1. The ball is at the 44-yard line in Titan territory, and the Titans have chosen to punt the ball away. Trey Washington back to do the punting, and back deep for the Ridge Runners is number 12, and that would be Landon Davis. So Trey is going to, he gets a beauty off. And Davis actually puts up the fair catch and then lets that ball go, and the ball rolls. It hits at the 20 and bounces all the way back to the 9-yard line.
So some good sportsmanship just now. 64 from Grove, who is Cooper Edwards and Reed, James Reed, were talking to each other at midfield and patted each other on the butt.
Yeah.
Away they went. Okay, second group is in again.
Yep.
And if Seven's back there, he may go for another 100 yards.
Yeah, he very well could.
He's back there.
Yep. Trimble's in. Crawford's in.
So we'll,
Hagen Hacker's in.
Yep.
2-man split wide to the right. 1 man to the left. H-back's on the right side.
There it
is. Going to hand it off there to Crawford. Crawford's going to try to make it around that corner, and this time he's going to get boxed up there. He's going to go from the 9 up to about the 13. 4 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Our defensive end on that side, which is Steve Harris, did a really good job of almost.
Yeah.
Anyway, he slowed him down.
Let some other people catch up. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Crawford up the middle, and that time he just gets boxed in there. That was number 45, Maddox Wilkerson, who just wrapped him up. Loss on the play back to the 12, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
I think there's some frustration coming out in a couple of the players on their side.
Yep.
We just need to maintain our composure.
That's absolutely right, because we're playing for next week.
Yeah.
2 men split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Trimble at quarterback. Crawford moves over to the right side of Trimble.
Go that way.
Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He throws it to the inside there. He's going to get hit there
First
at
down.
the 19. It will be enough for the first down. They're going to give him forward progress to the 20. When the ball snapped, we're going to go under 7 minutes.
The receiver then was Tanner Huffer. He's number 5 for the Ridge Runners. And again, we were talking earlier, they're a young team. They'll be back.
Yes, they are. Absolutely.
You know, they'll find another quarterback. He's a senior. The running back's a good running back, but he's gone.
Yep. Toss out there to Hagan. Hagan's going to get out across the 35, get knocked down there about the 38-yard line. That's 18 yards picked up on the play, and another first down for the Ridge Runners.
Again, that's the kid that we had circled or starred
yes.
As their best wide receiver.
So 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line in Ridge Runner territory. One man split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to get chased out of the pocket. He's got enough for the first down. He's going to cut back to the inside, and he's going to get into Titan territory there at the 47-yard line. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
He paid for that one.
Yep.
He'll feel that one tomorrow or the next day. I don't know who came up to hit him. It looked like Jackson Vineyard, maybe.
I think it was Vineyard, yeah.
At least he's adjusting his helmet.
Yep. 2 men split left, 2 to the right. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. Crawford's going to try to get out there on the outside. Trimble's going to
come get him, Jackson.
Trimble's going to come outside of the pocket. He's going to run for the sidelines and get out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson did a good job of recognizing that and getting up the field. And, you know, he made him move, which is good.
5 minutes and 35 seconds. Two men split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Trimble's going to pitch it out there to Crawford. Crawford's going to look for a place, and there again, he is
Maddox.
coming up strong. Maddox Wilkerson, he reached out there with that big old arm and drug him down.
Yep, he's playing like his daddy did.
Yep. Goes from the 42 back to the 43, so 1 yard lost on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Run clock run.
Yep. Going to go under 5 minutes now. This started with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. So 3.5 minutes have moved off the clock. Trimble's going to drop back to pass. He's looking out here to the inside. Oh! Caden Godot jumped as high as he can.
so did Jockrey Carter.
Yep.
I mean, they both, and it went over their head, and the kid almost made the play.
He almost did. It almost came down in his hands. But incomplete pass. We had 2 defenders out there. Caden Godot and Jockrey Carter were out there. 4th down now. The ball's at the 43-yard line.
And I know that those 2 are coached to go with the receiver. Don't jump for the ball until you can make sure you got it. And they both jumped.
2 men split left. 2 men split to the right. 1 man in motion left or right across the formation. Trimble drops back to pass. He's
get him, Maddox.
He's going to have to just throw it out of bounds, and that will be turnover on downs.
Yep. Carl Albert.
And so Carl Albert will have possession of the ball with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left.
I'm so proud of that second group right there.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
They got the stop.
They played really well. And, you know, they got a 80-yarder run against them just a little while ago, and it didn't faze them. That's just, I'm so proud of them. And I know their parents are.
Absolutely. Cash Ferris back in at quarterback. DeAndre Dukes in at the tailback position. Got the second group in. Ferris is going to hand off to Dukes. Dukes is just going to put his head down. He's going to lose a yard on the play, go from the 43 back to the 42, and the clock is going to run. We're going to use.
Well, look, it looks like they may substitute.
I think so. Taking some people off now.
Yeah, their starters are still in, except for those 2 guys that are running off right there.
That was Braden Casey, a linebacker, and Josh Gazelle, a linebacker that came off.
Were they seniors?
I believe so.
Nope,
they're
one's
not?
a junior.
Okay. two receivers to the left, tight end to the left and right, so double tight. It's going to be a handoff to number 12 across that right side. He's going to pound forward and maybe stay right where he was. They are going to keep the clock running.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Well, good for them.
Yep.
They want to get home, too.
They do.
These chain guys over on the sideline are having a hard time.
They are.
They don't know when to drop and get out of the way.
They've been run over more times than they've run back and forth. Third down and 10. The ball's at the 43. He's going to pitch it out here to Caden Godot. He's got the first down,
Stay
I
in
think,
bounds,
if he'll
Caden.
stay in. Oh, he just stepped out. But he was acting like he's going to run it, but then he moved it. They're going to give him the first down. He's going to get inside to the Ridge Runner territory there at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
Well, we say that the officials are running the ball. They have to have talked to the coach. And the coach probably said, yeah, let's just go ahead and run it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Braden Webb, Caden Godot split wide to the right. They're letting that play clock continue to move. Ferris is going to wait for it to get under 10. Wilkerson.
Who is that?
I think it was Wilkerson with the ball. Oh, and there's a turnover.
Oh. No, it wasn't Maddox. It's 46.
46. I'm sorry.
He's
I thought
not
it was
even on our sheet,
45.
Coach.
Nope.
Must be a freshman.
He's being talked to by Coach Couch right now. I can tell you that because I can see him.
He's the last person that he wanted to see.
Freshman or not, doesn't matter. You get over here.
Yep. Come here, boy.
We're going to teach this. Okay, so turnover there. And that's the first turnover by the Carl Albert Titans this evening. So Grove will have the ball. Grove still has
9 and 7's in.
Yep, 9 and 7.
Unbelievable.
Trimble and Crawford still in the ball game. Man in motion left or right. Going to hand off to number 3. He's coming around that right side. He's going to get hit right
tackle.
there at the 48-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
And a flag comes in.
See you. I'm sure he's going to call, leading with your head. Probably was a sideline call.
Personal foul, yep.
I mean, he did hit him.
Yeah, he did. It's football.
The kid
I shouldn't say that, but I just...
Well, the kid looked like he dropped his head, too.
Yep.
Oh, well.
The ball is going to be placed down at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be a fade all the way down to the end zone.
Oh, you don't have to grab him.
Yeah, Caden Godot, he was all over him.
Yeah.
And no need. No need. The ball was well overthrown.
But he didn't know that.
No. But, yeah, he was tackling him down there. 1 minute and 58 seconds. It's going to be another 15-yard penalty. Is going to move the ball down to the 17-yard line.
And I'm sure he's been coached to, if you think he's getting ready to catch the ball for a touchdown, tackle him. And he did.
Yep.
Well, are we going to be able to do that thing?
I do not know, but I'm going to do my best to try to make it work. So if you want to make your way down, that's up to you.
But who?
Well, obviously who it is.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
That pass has gone incomplete, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. That stops the clock with 1 minute and 51 seconds left. Second and 10. They're actually letting... Hagen Hacker wide to the left. Man in motion is McClendon across the formation. Going to hand it to Crawford, and he's going to get hit right there at the 15. Going to be drugged down at the 14-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. One minute and 34 seconds and counting. Trimble's going to carry the ball, and he's going to move down to about the 6-yard line. So 8 yards picked up on the play, and that's going to be 1st and goal down at the 6. One minute and 15 seconds, and the clock is ticking. 1st and goal at the 6. It's 55-14. A score doesn't matter. And this time they're going to hand it off to Crawford. He's going to move around the right side, and he's going to reach in there for the touchdown. Touchdown, Emmanuel Crawford. So that's going to move the score, Carl Albert 55. And with the point after try, it will be 21, but it really is to no avail. There's nothing that can keep this from happening in the exact way that we hoped it would, where Carl Albert would come out with a victory this evening over the Grove Ridge Runners. They're having a hard time getting all their players on, but they're there ready for the point after try. They've got one too many, and that means he was in the huddle, and that'll be a 5-yard back for the Ridge Runners on the point after try. We're just going to decline that, I believe. There's no reason to keep it. It doesn't matter at this point. We're just going to decline the penalty. So the Ridge Runners are coming up, ready for this point after try, and their season will come to an end with a loss here at Owasso, 55-20. That ball is good, and so the score is now 55-21 for the Carl Albert Titans. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans will take this and go to the championship game, and they will, looks like currently, McAllister is actually up 32-29 over Bishop McGuinness, and so we've got a matchup coming there. They are in the fourth quarter as well, and so we're going to see how that's going to play out here in just a few moments as they come to the end of their game, just as we are doing here. We're going to do our best to give you a post-game show with some sideline work down there with Jordan Ray and Coach Goff as they move down towards the sidelines and see if they can get some interviews from the semifinal champions who are moving on to the state championship. Looks like they're going to call a timeout. Carl Albert calls a timeout, so we're going to call a timeout with you. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
One minute and 1 second left here in the game, and Carl Albert's going to take the snap and take the knee, and so we're going to let 40 seconds run off that. We should have to snap the ball one more time, and that should be it for your Carl Albert Titans, who are moving on to the championship game. It's been a great game here offensively and defensively for the Titans this evening, and you know, the scores came, 2 scores came with the seconds in. And other than that, it was 55-7 for the Carl Albert Titans over the Grove Ridge Runners. They've had a good year, and we're thankful that they made it this far. And so now it's time for the Carl Albert Titans to begin their preparation for the state championship matchup. Carl Albert is used to being in the state championship matchup, and we are just so thrilled with how this game came out. Very good coached team from Grove, and the Carl Albert Titans were just a little more than what they could handle this evening, and we're so thankful that the Titans were able to come out with this victory tonight. So, Jordan, if you're down there, can you do you have anything you can share with us and what your feelings are about the way you saw this game take place?
Yeah, very surprised at how Albert had. I don't know how many.
Well, we're still having trouble with our sideline microphone this evening, and I believe that Jordan was saying he was very surprised with the way that Carl Albert came out and handled themselves, and it was really just an extremely well-played game by the Carl Albert Titans offensively and defensively. You almost want to give a game ball to Brandon Johnson, the offensive coordinator. He did a fantastic job at calling plays this evening and showing things that not everybody has seen most of the year. Very good play calling. Reed DeQuasi obviously executing very well and on a high level with his arm. And Xavier Robinson going 263 yards this evening and showing off what he can do with that offensive line and those wide receivers doing a little blocking downfield for him. It has been an extremely good game this evening, and Carl Albert comes away with the victory and moves on to the 2022 state championship game next week at the University of Central Oklahoma. We hope that you will stay with us as we get ready to give you our post-game show. Our post-game is brought to you by Rose State College. Want to learn to fly drones? The Rose State College Center for Workforce Excellence offers a 2-day mapping with drones class that teaches the basics of drone flying, aerial photography, and drone mapping. Find out more at www.trainingatrose.edu. That's Rose State College. They are our sponsors for our post-game show. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have taken care of business this evening, 55-21 over Grove. The last 14 points were quite literally just against the second team, and were just in a mop-up effort there by the Grove Ridge Runners. 55-7 is the actual score, and we are so excited to be able to have a little bit of a post game with you. We think we have taken care of a couple of issues that might really help, and so we're going to have Coach Goff, and we're going to have Jordan Ray down on the sidelines, and they are going to have the opportunity to talk to, number one, our player of the game, which is Xavier Robinson. Xavier Robinson just went crazy this evening. Legitimate D1 running back, 6'3", 225, 230 pounds, ran for 263 yards this evening, and really is the real deal when it comes to running backs out of Carl Albert. He's broken many of the records of all of the running backs that have come through Carl Albert, and that is not a timid group that has come through there. There have been some exceptional, fantastic running backs that have come through the Carl Albert program. And so as we get ready to have our post-game interviews, just want to tell you how much we appreciate you watching, and we hope that we have been doing as good a job as you would want us to do. Not every shot is perfect, not every call is perfect, and but we thank you for watching the Oklahoma Sports Network throughout this entire year, and for all of our stations and all of our teams that go out and do this every Friday evening. And like this evening on Saturday evening, we thank you for watching, and thank you for the way that that you support us on this network. I believe that we are coming close to being able to have an interview down there. I'm looking for Jordan and Coach Goff, and we're going to try to move those people back. Jordan Ray has gotten Xavier Robinson down there. And he's moving him to the middle of the field, and so Leonard, if you'll move just to the ram, right above the ram, we'll be able to get a picture there of Jordan Ray and Xavier Robinson this evening, and then we'll have the opportunity to talk with Coach Dunn immediately following that. Right on the ram in the middle of the field, now straight down, and you'll see Xavier Robinson standing there, number 21, who ran for 263 yards tonight. Jordan, you have him with you. What have you got?
All right, thank you. You did a lot of running this game. How you feeling? You tired?
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling real good.
It did look like the end of the first half you were maybe a little sore. You missed a series, but that's not really a big deal.
Yes, sir. It's not. I just know my team. They needed me. I can bring some momentum to this team, and it just takes a lot.
I'd say you brought a lot of momentum, running for 263. I was so successful tonight.
I always put my line forward. They really make it happen. They make the cuts happen. They open the gates, and I just see it, and I just take off.
Any thoughts about who you'd like to play next week? We don't know yet who it is, Bishop McGinnis or McAllister. What do you think?
I love to play McAllister. I love to go up against. They got some really good playmakers there. You got Chaz. You got Eric McCarty.
All right. Well, if that's the case. They are leading fourth quarter. We don't know if it's a close game, but for you guys to be successful next week?
I say consistent. Our game plan. It's just really consistent, and you just keep having these good days, and just staying focused.
All right, congrats.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kirk, we'll get Coach Dunn here in a moment.
Okay, thank you. Xavier Robinson, a very humble young man. He is the player of the game, brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. For all your energy and nutritional needs, see Midwest Nutrition, the gathering place where friends become family. And now we're going to wait just a minute and see if Coach Goff can catch up with Coach Dunn, and we can have that interview. Coach Dunn is being interviewed currently by the Midwest City Beacon, and so I don't mind mentioning that because Jeff Harrison is an absolutely wonderful man who really covers Carl Albert athletics all the way from every single sport. He's there. So we want to give our thanks to Jeff Harrison for the coverage that he gives to Carl Albert athletics. Yeah, go ahead.
Looks like it's McAllister. I just scored a touchdown, so they're up 2 scores.
Okay, well, I think that's probably who it's going to be then. So it looks like the Carl Albert Titans will be taking on the McAllister Buffaloes next week, and I'm excited to see that. It'll be good to see McCarty and see him come and face this defense for the Carl Albert Titans. All right. So it's time for Coach Goff to have a moment with Coach Dunn, and he's going to make his way over there. There we go. All right.
For us?
Yep.
Yeah. Go. Well, congratulations, Coach Dunn.
Thank you. Big night for us getting back to this thing.
Will be McAllister? Will be McAllister.
New one, we didn't know going into it, didn't really care, haven't even looked at that. We spent all week worrying about Grove. That's a really good ball club over there, and kids came out and they played like they were playing against a really good ball club.
Well, and you mentioned Porter. Good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Offensive line just keeps getting better and better and better, and Rob keeps getting better and better and better. Reed ran his tail off and made some great passes tonight. Golly. Tayshawn James, Trey, big-time plays from Trey Wash and Tristan Haynes. We just got a group of guys, man. They're not selfish. They make plays when it's their call, and just a heck of an effort from everybody. Defense, man, it's great.
And like you said, the 3 phases of the game, we played really well tonight.
Yeah. Well, and there's some underlining. Number 7 never touched the ball once on kickoff return. And we talked all week long about it's a great job. They do a great job of he finds ways to get the ball on kickoff return. They'll watch how you tee it up, and he'll go get it, And so they did a job of we did a great job of keeping it away from him on kickoff. The punt return, sweet treats. Our kids get sweet treats for returns, for touchdowns.
That's great.
So yeah, man, all 3 phases: offense, defense, special teams. I think we can still get better. I think we still got one more week to really burst through our ceiling.
I was going to say one more week of practice will help those young kids as much as it will anybody.
Yeah. Look at that. A whole non-district schedule. We played 4 non-district games this year, and we're going to get 4 more here in the postseason. That adds up. Last year these guys that were freshmen last year, Now they're sophomores. They've gotten 7 practice. They'll have 7 extra weeks.
Extra weeks, yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah, that's one of the things that whenever you were playing, that we thought was be an extra good deal for us. Hey,
we'll be there.
All right. To you.
All right, thank you, Coach Goff, and thank you to Jordan Ray for being on the sidelines, even with the problems that we've had with our microphone this evening. Just want to kind of encapsulate this. The fog is moving in a little bit. It was clear throughout the game, and we had the opportunity to watch an incredible football game here this evening, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Just want to give a shout-out, just a personal shout-out to the Hawkins family, and would just let you know that we're praying for Brooklyn and all the things that are going on there. She is a very spirited young lady who would be here, and we hope that you are recovering and healing well. So please know that our prayers are with you, and the prayers of the Carl Albert High School, all of Carl Albert High School is with you as you go through this and walk out this journey. As we said, Carl Albert Titans, they seem to get better as the year moves on, and they are truly a team of destiny this year. Reed DeQuazy, incredible job this evening throwing the ball, passing it around to different people, and getting that ball out of the pocket quickly and getting those downfield for the first downs that we needed. Xavier Robinson, we knew what he would give, and he sure gave it his all this evening, 263 yards. Then the defense stepping up. Nobody can tell me that Emmanuel Crawford is not one of the best running backs in the state. And this evening, for the most part, until we got to the fourth quarter, he was kept in check. And that's something to say, because that kid is one of the best running backs we've seen. So now we move on to McAllister. It's 39-29. They haven't called it final yet, but it sure looks like that's who we're going to play. And so we are excited to be able to prepare for the Buffaloes next week as this game comes forward. Thank you for those of you who have watched. We will let you know what the broadcast schedule is for next week as we find out, and we hope that we will be able to bring the broadcast to you, whether audio or visual, but we will let you know throughout the week on Facebook. For those of you that were watching on Facebook this evening, thank you for watching on Facebook Live, and for those of you that are watching on YouTube, thank you for checking in to the Oklahoma Sports Network and watching us on YouTube. For myself, for Coach Goff, for Jordan Ray, for Nathan Schultz, and for Leonard Essery, we thank you this evening for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is Carl Albert Football, the home of champions. Thank you, good night, and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.